17:30. Trap music.
Drink up, you bitch.
Cheers, bitches.
Yeah. I'm awake now.
Bitch.
We need to hire a Periscope director.
With a whole camera crew. For everybody holding a phone.
Sup, y'all? Fuck traffic. I am Steb Montez. You are listening to the Drink Tank Podcast, your favorite podcast. I know it because you have nothing better to do on a Monday night. And, well, shit, neither do we. Joining me as usual to my right, your left, John Robertson.
Hi.
And to my left, your right.
I'm the podcaster. He's the DJ.
It's Sean Parker. Joining us as always, of course, is producer Jason, whom you'll never see.
He's top secret.
And intern Nancy, who's currently knitting. Crocheting, whatever.
She's crotcheting.
For my child.
Oh, she got mallets and shit? Is she hitting balls?
If you,
that's
if you've never...
my bad.
If
you mixing up your white people sports, man. It's pronounced hockey.
For all our Periscope listeners, watchers, viewers, I guess. Not listeners, viewers. How's the audio? Can you guys hear it?
Lipkin, what's up? Can you hear us?
Can anybody hear us? All right. I'm going to assume that you can.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, good, I hear. From at SCS_DC. All right.
Thanks, SCSDC.
Thank you. If you haven't listened to the show before, checked us out before. It's simple. Every week we get together, we drink a 750 of booze.
Why?
Oh.
And we do that about every time you hear the following sound.
You want to do it?
17:30.
We drink, and we'll do that until the bottle's gone. Tonight we are drinking what, gentlemen?
1738. We're drinking some Fetty Wap juice.
All right, I'm out. I quit.
This is from his eye. He leaks it from his eye that stabbed out.
That was not the deal, Sean.
I went and talked to him today. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm over here.
Dude said he had a cataract. I didn't even know he made a cataract.
It's Remy Martin Cognac.
It's French cognac.
Yes, the unique fine champagne cognac is a special blend created to celebrate the reward of excellence bestowed upon Remy Martin by King Louis the Fifth. I just added that.
You set that one up for a second.
I did.
King Fifth.
It's all right. What you guys think of the shot? It's cognac.
It's cognac.
It's cognac. It's all sugary and
I like
butterscotchy.
when I'm in the bando on the stove cooking up a batch. I like to drink 1738.
Is that it? All
Yeah.
right.
So,
1738.
What do all those words mean?
bando's like an abandoned building.
Okay.
So they're selling.
It's a type of chicken.
They're cooking
John.
up. They're cooking up the batches in the bandos.
The trap.
The trap house.
So anyway, if you want to follow us on Periscope
skeptical.
and Twitter, it's at DTPod. That's both for Periscope and Twitter. And, of course, the drinktankpodcast.com. And that applies for Facebook and Google as well. You can use all those things.
John's perplexed. He wants to.
All I have to say about an entire explanation is
It's basically The Wire. That's all it is.
exactly.
Sean, what did you do this week? What did you have?
I saw Where Dreams Go to Die.
You went to...
Reno?
I went to
Went to LA?
I went to shut up, Jason, before I say where I'm going because I know you're gonna have something to say. I went to WizardCon.
What?
Yeah, there hasn't been a convention in the Bay Area since WonderCon left a few years ago. Yeah, I know you got to put it on me.
Wait, what?
So I went to WizardCon.
What is WizardCon?
So Wizard used to be a magazine that would
Not to be confused with Wizard Sleeve Con.
Is this some Harry Potter shit?
No, it's like it was a.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wizard used to be a pricing mag for comics, and they used to do handle art like entertainment, like movies.
You're redeemed because for a minute I was like,
No,
dude,
it wasn't.
you went to like some wizard.
No. So Wizard, they just held a comic book convention.
I'm like, do they make you wear
Sean
black?
the Brown.
No, it was not that kind of.
I'm like, watch, they make him wear black armor and shit.
So
Why I gotta wear black armor?
I went to that. I don't know why. I'm not a collector anymore, really. So I just went. I was like, they haven't had. We don't get WonderCon. What's the big con? Comic-Con.
Comic-Con,
We don't
yeah.
get that here. So I was
There's
like,
cons everywhere now. I'm so
but
confused
like
by
the
it.
Bay Area doesn't get them anymore. So first time in a few years. So I went, but it was pretty sad. It was like a flea market. There was a few celebrities like Jason.
Wait. I didn't see any air quotes. Do you mean actual celebrities?
Bruce Campbell was there, but I didn't want to stand in
Oh,
line.
shit.
I didn't want to stand in line for Bruce Campbell.
Did he say, don't call me Ash?
he didn't say a lot because I didn't get near him. But I was standing next to Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob fame, and he was like...
Did you smack him?
I was thought about it. He was standing there because nobody was at his booth, so he went over to the mic and he's like, hey, you got an hour left to come to my booth. Snooch, boogins, snoogies, and all that shit he says. And I thought about going over there, but I was like, I ain't got $60 for your shit, son.
I don't care.
need that
There was a
autograph.
lot of people from The Walking Dead. There was a bunch of like... the guy with the mullet now, he was there. And the redhead dude with the mustache, he was there. I don't even know their names, but the guy that died, the old guy with the farm, he was there.
Abraham is the redhead?
No,
he's the redhead.
Yeah, Abraham's the
Abraham's the redhead. Yeah,
the one-legged priest dude.
Yeah. Herschel was there. Herschel was there.
I
so there was a lot of like
the
Walking Dead panel. You had to go get a special thing. I was like, fuck y'all. The only thing I bought was there was a booth that had light up T-shirts, and you could get whatever logo you wanted.
Did you buy a light up T-shirt?
I did. I was like,
what'd you get?
I got Captain America. They were because the NFL ones were like knockoff, like it didn't have the team name. Like there was a Green Bay one, and it just said Green Bay with the logo, and I'm like, where does it say Packers? Like,
did you go to the Wizard Con rave in your light up tee afterwards?
No, one of the reasons I do like to go to cons though is for the cosplay. And just see weird. I saw a dude and me and Nicole had a debate. It looked like to me like it was a older gay gentleman and his younger counterpart.
Right.
And she said it was father. She said it was father and son. I was like, nah.
The technical term for that is nephew.
Yes.
You didn't dress up like the Black Kingpin?
No. Like from Ben Affleck. Duncan? Yeah, Ben Affleck Daredevil.
We should mention it is Labor Day weekend, so it was an extended weekend for all of us. Woo! Jason, what did you do this weekend?
I went with fam, hung out with fam.
Oh, what does that mean?
You know, the family.
Are you connected? I didn't even know you was connected like that.
Yeah, you got it like that?
It means you smoke meth.
I know a guy that knows the guy. No, well, we have a lot of August, September birthdays in our family, so we congregate towards the end of August or beginning of September and party down.
Did you guys save up your meth for September?
Was it blue meth? I like blue meth. That's my favorite.
It was green.
Damn.
It was that Hulk.
And Johnny, what did you do?
I watched Mr. Robot over the
Yeah.
last 48 hours.
Yeah, you
on a
did.
nonstop binge, finishing the first season on Stebby's recommendation, and j'approve.
Yeah, that's the jam. That was it, huh? That was it?
That's all I did all week. And I worked. You don't want to hear about that shit.
No, I don't. It worked on the weekend.
You always scold me.
Oh, I took the new laptop out for a spin, and that was a disaster. Because somehow there's kernel files missing or something was fucked.
Was this your first time like running it at a gig?
Yeah.
No.
It was a dumb idea. I should have my common sense was like test it out before you go out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't got time for that. And of course, it was fun though. It was an exercise in having to learn my music library over again.
Because you were telling me you had to like manually add the files in sequence and be ready to go.
Yeah. So it was like I had to stay woke. I had to basically make sure I was paying attention the whole night.
You actually had a DJ.
Yeah, exactly. It was almost like vinyl, almost. Because I had no idea what the BPMs of the songs were. I was just throwing them in like, I'll make this work. And I did for the most part. I had a couple flubs. There was a couple episodes where it sounded like shoes in a dryer, but. You know what?
That's a good description.
On
shoes in a dryer.
Any given
train wreck.
Any given gig I'm out, that could happen anyway. So it is what it is. And then I went and spent a beautiful, lovely day at some beach. Pebble Beach is what it's called.
Some beach.
Some beach.
And,
Some beach.
There was a rotting seal downwind from us.
Did you hop on top of it like a
Just
trampoline?
from a row seal?
No,
or
man.
no?
We had he's just sitting there.
There used to be
Heidi.
a carcass.
Just crying about Heidi
There
still.
used to be a Heidi so close to me.
But it was nice. I did something weird on there too.
Did you smoke seal blubber?
No, I.
Did you blow a seal?
So I never. So I have. You guys know I have a radio show on KRML in Monterey, right? Top 5, based on the segment that was on this show for a long time before we got slapped with copyright. No, and I listened to the show for the first time with a group of friends on the radio at the beach, and this week's top 5 was top 5 summer songs. And it was fucking perfect.
Really?
It was perfect.
So you did a good job?
Yeah, I was proud of myself.
What were your top 5 summer songs out of curiosity?
I have them here. Let me.
Oh, you don't remember?
Well, I can't remember everything.
Summertime, but
that was number 2.
Let's play some clips. They'll never know.
Yeah. Don Henley, Boys of Summer.
Okay.
Did you have your Wayfarers on?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, good.
Summertime in the City by the Loving Spoonful. Sly and the Family Stone, Hot Fun in the Summertime. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime. Which I almost picked Summer Madness over that, which is the original. Yeah, but I ended up sticking with it. And then the first one was from the Porgy and Bess, Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, Summertime, which is a perfect sunset fucking song.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Well done,
perfect.
Stevie.
And I played other stuff in between. But anyway, yeah. So that's it. What do we got? What are we starting off with this week, Joe?
Y'all want to talk about Kentucky?
Oh, I love Kentucky.
Let's talk about Kentucky.
I love Kentucky.
Said no one ever.
Well, people from that.
That's just because they don't know any better, Steve.
Wildcats.
Exactly.
Kim Davis is the Rowan County, Kentucky clerk who defied a U.S. federal court order requiring that she issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples following the recent Obergefell versus Hodges U.S. Supreme Court case that legalized same-sex marriage everywhere in the United States. This is.
Can I just say, looking at our rundown, right out the gate, just looking at the rundown, she's leading right now for the stabby. She's in first.
Oh, let me see. What else do we have? We got Tom Brady's in the rundown. Pablo Escobar's in the fucking rundown,
Yeah,
dude.
but he's dead.
He already got his stab.
He already
Got
got
stabbied out.
You can't give retroactive stabbies.
All right, so Kim Davis is in the lead for Creep of the Week and Stabbies.
She can't get both.
So she defied the federal judge who said you gotta just hand over the licenses like you always do. Like you don't care. Who cares?
Yeah,
What-
Quit trying to be
just do your
extra.
fucking job. And she was like, no. And so the judge said, well, then you can go to jail because you're in contempt of court.
Fuck that shit!
So she's in jail now. She's, like I said, she's being held in contempt of court, not in jail for being Christian, which is very confusing to some Christians, trust me. Christians are up in arms about this because apparently when some person's interpretation of the Bible differs from what it says in the Constitution, we're supposed to just chuck the Constitution.
Right, because
Just get rid of that.
the law is shit.
So like that part of the
Compared to the
Bible that
Bible.
says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So like if anyone around you is practicing Wicca, like you're instructed by Jehovah, right around that part where he says gay people are icky, that like you're supposed to murder witches.
Oh, we got a
1738.
It's good.
I like it with Coke, man. That's good.
So this is a government job, obviously, right?
It's an elected government job, so she can't be fired.
That was my.
Well, what
point, yeah.
happened was she should have just been fired.
Yeah, for like dereliction of duty. Like
But
you're
yeah,
not doing.
you
like,
can't do
if
that.
you work at the 7-Eleven and I want to buy a pack of Parliaments and you're like, no, it'll give you cancer. Fuck
Yeah.
you, you're fired, right? Get my goddamn cigarettes.
And or this is Kentucky, so like if you were at the 7-Eleven, you're like, I want to buy a pack of Parliaments, and she's like, bitch, get out! You have to come in the back
no,
door.
not welcome is what I'm saying. Do I look like I serve Parliaments?
Which they did for a century or three in Kentucky. I don't remember.
Amazing.
So, of course, Christians are all angry about this stuff. Mike Huckabee.
I feel. Hold on, really quick. I want to say I feel Christians are always angry about it. They feel like they're being attacked constantly.
Persecution of Christians is part of Christian doctrine. And so when there is an absence of persecution of Christians, like in a country when every single fucking president has always been a Christian,
Except
and they
for
run like
Obama.
83%, we'll get to that later, and like 83% of the
Assalamu
country
alaikum, my
identifies
brother.
as Christian, and they pretty much control every state legislature, and so they have to manufacture persecution where there is none. And so for these people, tolerating
Wait,
anyone
what do you mean,
who
these people, motherfucker?
those people
Okay.
tolerating anyone whose opinions are different than them or whose beliefs are different from them equals persecution. It's like we're not telling Kim Davis that she needs to start licking box. That's not at all what we're saying. And we're not even saying that she has to like gay people. She can hate them and preach about them all going to hell and do whatever she wants to do on her
not on
private
the
time.
clock.
Yeah,
not
just
on
not
the-
on the clock.
Yeah.
Just not if you're the county clerk, whose job it is to hand out marriage licenses to those who are legally eligible to be married, as these people currently are under federal law.
I have an idea for Kim Davis.
What?
Get 3 like-minded people,
Uh-huh.
start a fucking podcast, and rant and rave all day long.
After you quit your job.
Yes.
But
you could talk
she makes $80K a year in
yeah.
Kentucky, dog.
That money's large in Kentucky, dog. Shit, I might move to Kentucky.
Fuck you.
If it
Kentucky
wasn't for
money.
the racism and
You're like, I'm finna go tell gay people they can't do shit.
Good luck getting 80 large
So-
in Kentucky, Sean.
Mike Huckabee tweeted, I'm headed to Kentucky on Tuesday to stand with hashtag Kim Davis. We must end the criminalization of Christianity. I think Mike Huckabee should just stay in Kentucky because he's not going to be president of the United States and he's not going to poll above like 5% ever.
Fuckabee.
So what's interesting is she's actually, I believe, a registered Democrat. That's what the reports are that are coming out.
I'm not buying it.
Well, in
don't care if
Kentucky,
she
things
is.
are a little different. So this is how Democrats act in Kentucky.
You
Plus,
don't
she's like,
say.
I forget which cult of Christianity she's part of, but it's the one where the women are not allowed to cut their hair, I think. because her hair is like way down to like the back of her thighs,
Ah.
and like she's frumping it up like a champ right now. But
That's just to
she
cover.
does have long hair.
That's just to cover her spaded tail.
I wanted to play. I wanted to play you guys a little bit of audio from this is Brian Fisher, his radio show for the American Family Association. This is what one of his callers had to say about it. Takes a minute. Let it run
We've
here.
been spending years being pushed back, and the conservative people of this country have been constantly pushed back, and our leaders have failed. When they slow the pushback, they say, "Look at the victory we've had."
Sean, have you ever had your
But
shit
some
pushed
of
back?
us are looking behind us, and there's a ledge. There's a ledge. We're being pushed back to a cliff.
They're pushed back to a
And
cliff
so I
now.
think we're at the point now where there needs to be a massive national demonstration of solidarity, and this one will be a good point. I think we should take 10 million people and flood Washington D.C. and stop the government.
You know what's not going to happen?
We cannot project
10 million
that
people
kind
showing
of
up for this
power,
shit.
Then we will not be. Our voice will not be heard because the media belongs to the Antichrist. People who love God and love His laws and the form of the universe that He created. We're at the point now there must be a massive national
Here's the important
upheaval.
part.
If we cannot have it, I will predict, I'll prophesy to you, there will be blood.
He's prophesying.
He's a prophet?
Well,
Yeah,
you know, Harry, you
a
might be
false
right
prophet,
about this. I
motherfucker.
think this is a pivotal
So then
point. in
Brian
America.
Fisher, of course, goes on to tell him, yeah, you're probably right about there's going to be blood and a whole civil war over one frumpy, fat, ignorant bigot in fucking Kentucky that doesn't want gay people to get married around her because, ew, I don't know.
Well,
She doesn't want to have touched the license.
I
Let's
don't know.
talk about the other obvious aspect of this that we haven't even touched on yet, and that is the fact that she's been
Wait. Westboro Baptist Church.
She's a divorcee.
Wait,
Sorry.
you would think that Westboro Baptist Church would be backing her up, right?
Well, yeah, because according to them, yeah.
This is what Westboro Baptist Church tweeted. Hey, Kim Davis, while you're sitting in jail reading your Bible, take a look at Mark 10:12. I've just happened to look up Mark 10:12 for you, gentlemen, and it says, and if she divorces her husband and marries another man, she commits adultery. Kim Davis is...
I used to fly one of those in the Clone Wars. It was fucking awesome.
yeah, you guys were alluding to it. She has been married 4 times to only 3 guys. She had a repeat in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So the
back to back.
Yeah, well, the part
She
that,
stays sinning.
the part of the story that I thought was really interesting is that so she was cheating on her.
Oh, adultery!
She
Wait,
was cheating.
no, this is complicated.
Like Brady?
She, would,
the windows to the
she
walls,
was cheating with her first husband, with her third husband, while she was marrying her second
Wait,
husband.
and they're all related, right?
Come
John,
on.
Yeah, you're
they're
right.
all related, right?
Don't make-
Because
No, no, no.
Kentucky is not, no?
No, she was cheating on her second husband with her third husband. 5 months after divorcing her first husband, she had 2 kids with her third husband, who
kind
were
of math is
subsequently adopted by her
This
second
sounds like-
husband, who was also her fourth husband.
This sounds like
Yes, I got
R.
it right.
Kelly's opera in the closet.
So it was her fourth
Trapped
husband
in the closet.
to the second power.
I got my cousin.
I think it was on the Young Turks. Anna Kasparian was making a point where, like, she was like, I see some really good-looking women walking around L.A. talking about can't find a husband. Pickens must be slim in Rowan County, Kentucky.
But imagine
been married 4 times.
But imagine what these dudes look like, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
I figure they all look like Bradley Cooper, right?
So it was her fourth husband to the second power,
I
carry the bastard child,
So,
and round
but
up to social
here- the-
services.
here's-
I reckon.
The problem with pointing out that she's a hypocrite is A, it's fucking obvious. B, the way that Christianity works, it doesn't matter what you did in your past life because Jeebus forgives.
Jeebus.
Yes. So everything she's done in her past life, she's forgiven, but gay people need to get judged for all the things that they do.
I'm out here to say hello. I love squeaky raps.
Man, I got
one more point about Kim Davis. Her husband, her fourth husband, current husband, Joe Davis, he said, she won't bow, I promise you. I'm just an old dumb country hillbilly.
Joe Davis.
But I know God. So apparently, newsflash, Joe Davis is the motherfucker that knows God.
Joe Davies.
It's not the Pope. It's not Brian
Well,
Fisher.
you know
It's
what?
Joe Davis.
If you ask any hardcore devout Christian, they're
See
going
a
to tell you
plumber?
they know God.
But
Come on,
God
man.
frequently disagrees between all of them.
Is Joe a plumber? Mind
No, he's
blown.
not. The other thing is that she is not going to be able to become a millionaire off of GoFundMe because in the interim they have changed their policies to not allow bigots to become millionaires.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, at their
So
discretion.
unfortunately, her timing just sucks.
Why? Because they let Trump do it, right? So
Well, no, Trump. He didn't get rich off GoFundMe.
no, I mean being a bigot and being rich.
He don't need GoFundMe.
You know who's rich?
Who's rich?
You know who's rich.
Tom Brady's rich.
He's rich in love.
Number one. Participants are heroes.
Sean
Go team,
is
yeah.
Oh, we do have to call punishment booze for
What?
Mr. Esteban Luega over here.
Oh yeah, for the misfire on the Brady
that's
shots.
Fair enough. No problem. Let's go ahead and.
So the judge's ruling came down this past week.
You know what? I want to say this little piece about it because
Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm going to take my shot. I'm going to do so because
Under
it's fair.
protest?
No, not under
Okay.
protest. Because
Give the viewers the history of what we're doing here.
this is unprecedented.
Yes,
I just
it
want to
really
say
is.
this.
It's
I just want to go ahead and throw that out
groundbreaking, like,
there.
yeah.
This is a bad thing that
You
happened
should have
in the
known
NFL.
this was going to happen when
Players
Brady was
Union.
involved.
No, he didn't know. Like,
Sham.
none of us knew it was going to go.
Nobody
No.
knew this has never happened before.
Yeah.
So what had happened? What had happened was Tom Brady.
Somebody
was
helped Nancy up to
issued-
the cabinet.
Just go for the cinnamon tequila right over here. I got it out for you.
This is a great.
She's got plans. She has plans.
Okay.
Uzo's gone.
So he was suspended for four games,
games,
right?
yes, correct.
Now, prior to the suspension announcement, we had all predicted what we thought the suspension would be.
Four.
Sean said 4 games, but going to be reduced to two.
Two.
John said
Two.
like something stupid like 9.
No, he said one
Or he said
game.
1 game. He still may be right.
Yes.
And I said
I'm
4
going to
games.
punish the fuck out of you if I'm right.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yes, you, just for laughing right now.
So I said 4 games.
Those in my permanent memory banks.
And prior to this going
Yes, you did.
an actual judge,
Which is
a federal judge,
what a
too.
colossal waste of everybody's money and time.
right? Yeah. Sorry, Tom Brady.
They should have made Goodell pay for all the legal charges.
No, dude. Bigger waste of time, this or the Senate hearings about steroids in baseball.
Oh, that's a tough one, dude.
No, the Senate hearings
Yeah,
on
because
steroids
it
in
went
baseball
long. It went
wins.
real long.
So I got to take my punishment booze now.
So the court ruling came down, and he is not suspended.
0.0
The
games.
judge's points were that Brady had no notice that he would receive a 4-game suspension.
Hold on, before we go on, let's
ahead.
do this. So I can
So that's problematic right there. Like, fuck.
Cinnamon tequila is so bad.
it is warm.
Cinnamon
it
tequila
warm?
was a bad
Is it
choice.
I think. Did you put
So
that in the
damn
sun
hot.
all day today?
No, but next time I'm going to put it in the microwave and heat it up.
Oh my god.
So damn hot.
Oh, that was
So
like
damn tough.
Lipton's cup of poop.
So damn tough.
Why
does it have to be so damn
tough? So, like, this was really problematic. Brady never had any idea, like any clue
Oh, that stuff is
that
terrible.
if he didn't
Someone just liked
cooperate,
it so much gave us hearts. That's how terrible that was.
he didn't know he would be suspended if he didn't cooperate. So that's fucked up right there. Like, if you know, like, here's a precedent. Like, if you know that you do steroids, you know you're going to get a 4-game suspension if you get caught.
Right.
Brady didn't know that, like, hey, you're going to get suspended if you don't tell the truth.
Yeah, well, don't fucking cheat and don't fucking lie.
I know, but there's rules. There's rules. Like, there's a
Fuck the rules. How about a general rule that says don't fucking
There's-
cheat and don't fucking lie?
So basically, for rules for equipment manipulation is like fines. It's not suspensions. So that's where like like Goodell went over. He overstepped his bound. By
Stop lying.
Like he came out swinging his dick like 4 games, motherfucker. What are you gonna do? And Brady's like, well, I'll go to court. And nobody thought that he would win.
I'll pull rank on you, bitch. I'm gonna wear
And-
my Uggs to court.
This sucks because it basically destroys the collective bargaining agreement.
CBA is a sham.
CBA is a sham. So now if I, or not me so much, if Jason socks his wife in the face,
Right.
I'm not married for the record
he can
anymore.
he can be like, I don't want to be suspended for 4 games or 8 games or 10 games. I'm gonna take this shit to court.
Yeah.
You ain't suspend that dude for 10 games. Ray
It
Rice.
didn't say
Ray Rice got,
explicitly.
Ray Rice got 2 games. What the fuck?
It didn't
You
say
already-
explicitly that if I punched her in the left
Yeah.
eye with my
Well,
right
The
hand.
thing is, now they're setting a dangerous precedent. Now it's, I mean, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've always thought the NFL's punishment was pretty weak.
Yeah.
pretty soft.
It is.
It's like this.
Yeah,
No,
stop beating your wife.
like, what's
I
their-
slap on her? Like, stop.
So-
Just stop doing that.
What's their punishment for being on steroids?
It's
Cinnamon tequila.
so the first, it's 4 games, and then I think the next time it's
But only if you get caught.
Yeah.
And they telegraph
so
all
any
their punches.
failed drug test, which could mean like you didn't show up for it,
Uh-huh.
you get put in the program. Second time you're suspended 4 games. Next time it's a year.
Right.
So
You get 4 games to cycle more steroids.
Yes.
It's not exactly the Lance Armstrong treatment
No.
where there's a fucking
Lance
team
is
of
just-
professionals
Lance-
hunting you across the globe.
Lance
and
is just
shit.
being publicly shamed now for being a douche. Like, it would have been fine if he just like, yeah, I did it. Sorry. But
Well, he also
Lance was an asshole. He
he
ruined
dragged it
people's
out
lives.
for a few
Well, no,
years, yeah.
he ruined people's lives that were like, like coming out against him.
I think it's discrimination because he's only got one ball.
But I just
Ball
think
security.
I think it sucks because a lot of people hate Tom Brady, and like I'm not a Tom Brady fan. My boy Bobby G, that's a listener, he hates Tom Brady more than anybody on this planet.
Who likes Tom Brady?
Patriot-
Degenerate
Patriot
fuckheads from
fans.
Boston, right?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady likes Tom Brady. I don't even think Giselle likes Tom Brady.
Fucking Bill Burr.
But Tom Brady likes Tom Brady. He loves him some Tom Brady.
Matt Damon loves him some Tom Brady.
Yeah, Matt Damon does, and
Hey, and to be fair,
and Wahlberg loves some Tom Brady.
Rachel
too.
Maddow loves Tom Brady
Yeah.
too, so
What's
I'll,
that?
I'll give him a pass just for that.
And
Our good friend Anthony Solis just said no one.
Nobody.
I mean, fuck the Patriots. I don't like them. I
Tuck
think,
rule what?
yeah, that Tuck rule is fucking a sham. They should take that shit to court.
It's crazy.
Like if I was John Gruden, I'd be like, I'm taking this shit to court.
Retroactively.
We're gonna put the system on trial.
Go back. You have to put all the original teams on the field and replay the Super Bowl.
Hey, Charles Woodson can still play, man.
I don't know if we beat the Rams in that Super Bowl though.
I don't think. I mean,
Kurt Warner could probably still sling it. I don't know if Rich Gannon can sling
yeah,
it.
dude. I honestly think I didn't think anybody was going to beat the fucking Rams.
Yeah,
So,
it was the Patriot way, man.
oh, he's got to be gone or halfway.
No, mine's gone.
John loves that Coke.
Oh,
What do you
man.
guys think? Do you think he should have been suspended? Like he cheated?
I think he should be shot in the head.
Wow,
That-
that's extreme.
wow, that is extreme.
Or
I
hung-
think that escalated quickly.
Or hung by the neck until dead.
I got it.
I'm open to options.
I got it. I think they should just take all the air out of his balls this season.
But you know what? My
That's
favorite.
Giselle's job, man.
She's doing a great
Well
job.
played,
with it,
well
apparently,
played.
too.
I think Gronk sucks all the air out of his balls.
Dude, if you're throwing him that many touchdowns, fuck, man, I'll do whatever you need for that contract.
My favorite part of this though is all the memes that came out. Like,
It's,
like
what it all really comes down to is people love to hate the Patriots because
Yeah.
they're a fucking solid winning ass team.
but like Brady's got some. Brady's got pictures of him dancing or videos. I got a Vine of him dancing with all 4 Super Bowl rings on, just
of Gronk,
of just doing it up and like.
Yeah.
I loved all the social media stuff that came after the verdict.
that OJ Tom Brady
Yeah,
matchup.
that
was-
picture I put.
all right. So what's going to happen in the future? Is he going to get a suspension? Are they
No,
going to
the
retry?
NFL's appealing. This is going nowhere.
What's going to happen is Roger Goodell's going to end up being a lame duck.
Yeah, he's going to
commissioner.
be, put out.
well,
the
he's already fucked.
and
He's done.
he
He's
fucked
done.
himself because this guy's making $44 million a year. He should have just let sleeping dogs lie.
You know you don't fucked up, right?
Just find the fucking Brady and be like, hey, you know what you did.
So he's going to have to retire with just like 120 million.
yeah. So I feel bad for him. you know?
Poor son of a bitch.
I feel bad when people fuck up their money. I don't feel bad for him. It just makes me sad when people fuck up their money.
That's the
like you fucked off your money.
that's the
son.
GDP of a small country. You can't call it
Yeah.
money anymore.
Well,
at that point,
he's balling out.
Yeah,
He
sure.
did. Andre Rison knows to fuck up money. Dude,
For real.
At least, but the problem with Tom Brady is that he keeps it classy. He never says anything too stupid, and that's why people love to hate him. Is because he's like,
Well, he's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
He's a perfect villain. Like he's the best villain. The Patriots are the best villain in the NFL.
yeah, because he smiles all the way
Like,
through the ass fuck.
The Raiders used to be on the field villains, but the Patriots are on the field and off the field villains. Like
things are going to be
everybody
fine.
fucking hates them.
It's mad villainy.
ISIS.
So real quick before we move on, shout out to Forbes.com for their side panel videos of someone teaching a yoga class apparently on the website the whole time I've been doing this.
Very nice.
It's been happening the whole time.
So you're watching like Forbes porn.
Is it hot
you-
yoga?
are you-
Forbes.
Are you chubbed
That's,
out?
that's a new word for
That-
yoga. It's Forbes porn.
Are you
Forbes
chubbed
porn?
out?
It's no. I
Is
mean,
it hot
I'm
yo-
not,
is it
I'm
hot
not-
yoga?
I'm not like impressed or anything, but it's going to the next one. Look at this. This is like the 5th movement that
It's
Chelsea
like- it's a-
Chorus
it's a
is
little-
yoga instructors
hey,
been doing.
I'm gonna do you a
Hey guys,
favor.
come back to the
I'm gonna do you a
podcast.
favor.
Okay.
It's a little banner
Hey,
ad
Jason,
of
for
just
you.
like scrawny white
Dude,
girls doing yoga.
Jason, for you, Sarah Underwood, naked yoga. You should check that out.
I can see her butthole,
All right.
Steve.
That's why is that there the whole time? No,
No, I
no,
can't
we're
really
looking.
see her butt.
The
All right.
balloon knot is on display.
So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Godwin's law. I'm sure John is.
I'm aware of it.
Yes. Okay. It's basically when you reach critical mass in an argument, a political argument, just generally, right?
You know who
And
doesn't know about Godwin's law?
me.
The Nazis.
You reach a critical point where you have to compare whoever you're talking about negatively to Hitler.
Why do
Now,
we do that?
I have no idea, and I honestly don't know why it's even called Godwin's Law.
Did you already re-up, dude?
I didn't.
No,
you
I just
doubled
haven't
up on
finished. Just go ahead and
Steve just isn't drinking his
Tommy,
drink.
I'll get there, man.
1738.
I got this cinnamon tequila taste still in my grill. So Kurt Schilling recently posted a tweet on August 25th that showed an image comparing the percentage of Muslims who were extremists to the percentage of Germans in 1940 who were Nazis.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
Why the fuck is Kurt Schilling even in that wheelhouse? Like,
Well,
that's not your pitch, man.
for one,
Because he was trying to find a way to get fired.
He was on the wrong
he,
Twitter
hey,
account.
he fucked up his money.
Kurt Schilling is very much he's a total conservative. He's
Sean's on motherfucking finance patrol. Kurt Schilling fucked up
I
his
hate
money.
when motherfuckers fuck up their money, man.
not only did he fuck up his money, but he is a hardcore. I would say I don't know. I want to say hardcore. He is a conservative. He's a right winger. He believes in all the Rush Limbaugh ideology, which is, I guess, hardcore, right? When you say,
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
also an
pretty hardcore.
asshole if you're a Yankee fan. Fuck
Yeah,
that guy in
well,
his fake bloody sock.
We just said
that shit
that.
was ketchup.
Shit was ketchup back in son.
I don't understand how it stayed red for so long.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it should have never
nah,
been that red.
That was some bullshit.
It never got brown. It stayed red the whole game.
It was-
7 innings of
that-
brown.
I'll never forget that
Oh,
bullshit.
man. Anyway, ESPN recently gave him the suspension because, they have some policies. Excuse me, I'm handing my drink over. I'll just basically read the statement that they put out when they suspended him. And this is going to be... This started during the Little League World Series. This dude was covering the Little League World
That's
Series.
what I'm saying.
For one,
That's way too turned
bananas.
up for the Little League
Oh,
World
no,
Series.
why-
It's
no,
like, look at these little Puerto
hey,
Rican sons of
look at your
bitches.
audience when you're like,
I got blood in my socks right
Yo,
now.
my man, they fired Harold Reynolds for an accusation that was false.
I know that I'm still mad. I'm glad the MLB network picked up Harold.
Right.
He's such an asset for that network.
Dude, he's great.
Well, he
I
like
fucking
asked
love
an
Harold.
intern out to lunch or some shit
Yeah.
like that, and he got fired for
He
that.
got
bullshit.
fired
Yeah.
for sexual harassment,
Yeah.
for asking
Yes,
someone
the
out to lunch.
wrong intern out to lunch.
Well,
That's what's
regardless,
happening.
She was probably
Regardless.
Caucasian.
If you're winking when you're asking them out to lunch,
Well, he also brought her
Hey,
flowers
Nancy, you wanna
for
go out to
6
lunch?
days in a row.
Nancy, let's go out to lunch.
As the
Hey,
intern
I'll take
on
you to
this
Boston
show-
Market.
As the intern on this show, if someone asked me out to lunch, that would be a light day.
Seriously.
A light day.
So the
go
statement
out,
from ESPN
have
was
some chicken, maybe some sex.
the statement
see what
from
happens.
Shut the fuck up, Jason. The statement reads: at all times during the course of their engagement with us, our commentators are directly linked to ESPN and are the face of our brand. We are a sports media company. Kurt's actions have not been consistent with the contractual obligations, nor have they been professionally handled. They have obviously not reflected well on the company. As a result, he will not appear on ESPN through the remainder of the regular season and our wild card game. So ESPN doesn't have very much coverage of baseball
No.
post-season.
Yeah.
It's just a wild card game, and then they give it up to Fox and
Yeah.
TBS.
So all those people that hate those two announcers for Fox.
Don't even fucking say
I
Joe
won't.
Buck.
I didn't want to
Oh,
say
I
it.
just said
I wasn't
Joe
going to
Buck.
say it.
God damn it. Well,
He's gone.
He's
Tim's
gone.
gone, yeah.
Mc whatever his
Carver.
name is. McCarver.
McCarver,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you. He's gone. He retired, thankfully. What I would like, my dream team is John Miller and Vince Scully.
Oh, John Miller.
Oh.
Like,
Vince Scully and John Miller.
oh, that's the best. You don't get any better than that.
Yeah.
It would be the best. Anyway, as long as it's not fun,
Look at John.
I
He's
don't
like,
ever want to
"Who's them
hear.
niggas?" Oh, sorry.
One.
Wow. Sorry.
One
sorry.
Moody rule,
I'm
Moody
so
rule
sorry.
infraction. You ain't sorry.
In my head, that's what you were saying.
That's what this eyebrow says to you?
Well, then I think he needs the punishment shot. John, that's punishment boost.
Seriously, I raise an eyebrow and Sean drops an N-bomb.
So anyway, I kind of. I don't know if you guys saw the meme he posted. It's basically, it does directly compare.
So I've seen that meme. It came
Yeah.
on my Facebook feed. Like, I've seen that before.
Right.
There's only been
So
one.
he just shared some shit. He
But
didn't
it's
come up
really,
with it.
Yeah, but it's really
No.
simple. Like, you don't have any business as a sports commentator
No.
getting in that field.
No.
If you wanted to be involved in politics, go fucking. He has the pool.
yeah,
to
he
go
can
and
get
be a
it done.
political
He
commentator.
can
if
run
you
for
want
some
to.
shit and get elected in
Like,
fucking Northeast.
In Rowan County, Kentucky, he could run the table,
no,
son.
no.
Like, in
No.
Boston right now, he could
Yeah.
win whatever election he wanted
Yeah.
to win.
No shit.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
They would run a
Tonight.
special election for that motherfucker.
Like have a fake Twitter account if you
Yeah.
want to post
That
shit.
guy,
Exactly.
You know?
I don't know if you know this about the Red Sox, but they hadn't won a World Series since 1918.
It was my
until
favorite
2004.
chant. I was so mad.
1918.
That was the shit. Imagine being able to chant that at Red Sox fans. It was like so disheartening.
It was always like, I remember during game 3. Game 3 was in Boston.
Yeah.
And the Yankees like pounded the fuck out of
19 to something. I
Yeah,
remember
it was.
that game,
You could hear the crowd, the Yankees fans that were there chanting 1918, and I felt really good about our chances.
who proceeded to lose 4 straight games.
So much so, I made a terrible bet.
Remember,
this was the one where
remember A-Rod slapping the mitt?
Yeah, dude.
1738.
cheers, you bitch.
All right. That's about it for
Wait, there's only one
Okay.
chance in sports to compare somebody to the Nazi or Hitler, and that was when Michael Jordan was rocking that Hitler mustache.
Oh.
That's all. It's a wrap on all anything.
But that
else.
was after retirement, dude.
Yeah,
that
it was.
He was fucking up his Fruit of the Loom
But he was
game.
still involved. He was, wasn't he?
He wasn't
It was
hurting
Haynes.
the Bulls.
It was Haynes.
Whatever.
It was Hines.
between that and Arian Foster. it's
Oh,
like,
Arian Foster's
what
the
you
worst. The fuck you named your kid Arian? What's wrong with you?
We're going to take a break, right?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll cover some more stuff. For all you Periscope viewers, all 2 of you right now, currently,
Now, where you go? Step your game up.
we're loading. Anyway, we
got nobody.
We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back.
And
What do-
we trapping out of bandos, too.
yeah. What do we got this week? What do we got this week? What do we got? What's next?
We got Twitter rappers.
Time for a Twitter rapper.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, our favorite segment to do when we have it. So this week's Twitter rapper, his name is Megaran. He's kind of a big deal already.
Is he a transformer?
No, he's a chip hop rapper.
Chip hop.
Yeah.
What up? On the WB.
Oh, no.
Oh, we lost Periscope.
No, we didn't.
Periscope
All right.
down.
Periscope's back up.
So Megaran is a chip hop rapper. If you guys know what chiptune music is, look it up because I ain't going to take
I
the fucking
don't.
time to explain
Why
it.
don't you explain it to us? Because we
All right,
don't know.
It's music based on video games, generally
Oh,
produced
so
in it.
8-bit shit?
8-bit shit.
Oh, I like 8-bit shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this guy's already kind of a big deal. To be honest, he did not tweet at us, but one of his Megaran fans apparently did.
Okay.
Told us to check out his music, so we're about to right now.
So we will judge him because
Well,
his fans
do we-
interrupted our lives.
Do we need to identify the game that it's from?
I don't even know yet.
Okay.
It's called Your Favorite Song.
All right. We're going Mario.
He hails from Arizona by way of Philadelphia.
Oh, that's an interesting.
And,
Born
rap.
and raised
Yeah, and he
on
used
the playground.
I
That's where I spent
believe-
Where he
my
spent
days.
most of his days.
I believe he went by the name Random, and Megaran is now his chip hop alter ego. And
What's up, Ginger Fox 11?
career did not take off.
I can tell you that is for sure.
You know? Oh, I know who that is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What up, Britt?
All right, then.
All right, let's hear this chiptune guy.
All right. So, so if you haven't listened before, we're going to play the song. If these guys don't like it, they're going to raise their hand, prompts me to bang the gong, and we can end the song and talk a bunch of shit. All right?
Go.
Go.
He said I was anti-Apple.
This doesn't sound like a Nintendo.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. SPGTV.
Yeah,
I got that looping apple
my name's
loop.
Megaran,
Mega Red.
and this is a new song called Your Favorite Song.
Swag.
Yeah, here we go. I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song.
ain't chiptunes.
This song you can't turn off. There's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. I got my game face on. Usually I don't take this long, but I'm on a mission.
Damn, son, you taking hella long.
I'm gonna come with that verse, son.
This song you can't turn off.
I just gotta power up.
There's no escaping from. I'm on a mission to make this song your favorite song. I can hear it in the Apple commercial. The hip stock firm for home loans. Even the sick animal montage. But I was struggling with it for so long. I was something that'll make you wanna reminisce. Repeatable with very little lyrics in it. Something that lovers can kiss in the rain to in slow-mo with angles that'll capture the human spirit. The soundtrack to the newest startup. The first song you play in your car truck. The kind that'll make royalties come when I'm hard up, broke, falling into hard luck. The kind of track you hear in public restrooms. The track little girls get dressed to. Kind of song that'll make old people tell me I don't listen to no
man.
other rappers, just you. I got my
You know what this is?
song. Usually I don't take this long.
This isn't actually your favorite song. This is just a tribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it though.
I do.
think
I was
it's dope.
feeling
It's
I
a
was
song
like-
about your favorite song.
It was laid back. I
Yeah.
liked it.
My man
That-
kind of sounds like CL
yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Like,
he was laid back. He was laid back. I
That-
liked it.
yeah, that dude can
I
rap.
didn't think it was like chip hop, was it?
That wasn't chip hop.
Yeah.
Obviously, that was not
No.
chip hop.
So you missold yourself. You misrepresented yourself.
That's
But-
fine.
But it was good. It was a good track.
It was
Yeah.
inoffensive.
As far as Twitter
completely.
rap goes, that was one of the better ones.
I think most of his music is chip hop. What's cool is he's not just relegated himself to
Wait,
chip hop
can
music.
you explain that to me again? What chip hop exactly is?
So chip tune music is a genre of music that's based on video game or 8-bit songs. It's not always produced 8-bit. Sometimes it's a rock band doing like Tetris versions.
Oh, gotcha.
And then chip hop is just based off of that
Look
and
at
hip hop. This is, to be honest, the first chip hop artist I've ever heard of. Chip tune's really big in the rock and the electronic music industry.
we should see how many people stay on depending on it. Like if they look at you and they're like, "I'm gonna stay."
This is chip.
Is that what's going on?
Step.
Like if it goes to John, it drops.
This is chip tunes.
Okay. All right.
We're
I
like,
get it. Yeah,
this
it's
is
gotta be,
Anamanaguchi, and he like hacks a Nintendo to make his music.
but- Okay.
Gong, gong.
Yeah, we can stop that.
Only chip hop I like is do 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 do.
I would say, yeah, recommend it.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good. It was a laid back track. He had some lyrics. It was good.
Link me, Jason.
So you can follow him on Twitter at Megaran, MEGARAN,
METHO.
which is obviously a play on Mega Man. So you
All
can
right.
check him out on Twitter, and he's on YouTube. Just go to his Twitter page, and you get links for everything.
All
Chip
right.
tunes.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a little bit of an update.
Clown car roundup.
Oh.
So
Oh, we're dropping as soon as you go to John.
drop.
So we're doing a thing now. Depending on who's on the screen, we're seeing how many like people are. So on Steve, it got up to 14. You've already dropped down to 9 because you're ugly.
I'm going to
mug.
talk about politics, so don't be angry at me, people. I'm sorry.
Look, we're down to 7 because you're a mug.
God damn it. I'm not an attractive man. This was a quiet week overall. Pretty much everyone was. The big stories this week were Obama renamed Denali to Denali. It was Mount McKinley
Mount
for a while.
McKinley, yeah.
Mount McKinley.
But Denali was named Denali long before McKinley never saw it and never went to Alaska. So thanks, Obama.
I'm sure some people in Alaska had something to say about that.
Yeah, but well, like Sarah
Oh, you
Palin.
Sarah Palin, yeah, I
Palin
liked
said
it. I
some
like
dumb
what she
shit,
did
but what
there.
was funny in everything she ever talked about before referring to the mountain, she called it Denali. But as soon as Obama like decides
now
not,
she denounced that shit, yeah.
now she
I gotta
denounces and
distance
rejects
myself
it.
from
The other big story was the Iran deal. Obviously, Dick Cheney came out against the Iran deal. Big
You
surprise.
know who came out?
Colin Powell.
Powell.
Yeah,
Black Power.
yeah. Pow. Which you know what?
Or
Honestly,
light skin power.
Are you
I
saying
was
Powell?
I was reading the article about Dick Cheney going on all the or basically putting together his marketing of the talk show, saying like Obama's soft on foreign policy and we really need more wars in his Dick Cheney voice. And I'm like, who the fuck is buying this shit? There's nobody new buying this guy's shit. The only people buying this guy's shit are the people that bought this guy's shit and forgot about the $6 trillion we wasted on this guy's shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Dick Cheney. One time I dated a chick named Danny, and I couldn't even deal with that.
You're lying. There's no Danny.
But yeah, then the next thing that I thought was where's Colin Powell on this Iran deal, because he's going to be a closer. And then like the very next article I saw was Colin Powell coming out.
Do you think
in
Jason
favor of the
closed
deal.
on Danny?
Chick Danny.
Jason don't even close on random Ethiopians when it's
He
presented
can't
in front
even
of
feed
him.
starving Ethiopians dick.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And obviously Kim Davis was the
was
other big
bad.
story in the clown car. In New Hampshire, Bernie has strengthened his lead over Hillary, and he's still gaining on her in Iowa and nationally. No word from Biden so far. We still
Gaining
don't
on
know
ya.
if Biden's going to run.
You're
But-
becoming more attractive, by the way. You're up to 10.
I know.
Yeah. Your
Biden
hands
actually,
sexy.
When you
Biden,
talk politics, you're so sexy.
Joe Biden came out and said some very nice things about Bernie Sanders.
Put the
though.
camera on his tits. I want to break records.
Oh, you went up to 11 and you dropped it.
You drop.
Trump nationally is at 32.1%. Ben Carson is at 13.8%.
Ben Carson since
Ben Carson.
And Jeb exclamation point, because we don't say the other name, is at 8.3%.
Jeb!
Jeb!
Jeb! Jeb!
So I got some fun audio.
Children with this.
I got some fun audio that's going to take a minute to play, but Sarah Palin
Great.
has been in the news because Donald Trump is talking about Sarah Palin. They're talking about what position she might hold in the Trump cabinet.
You can actually
She's
see
the
Donald
anchor
Trump.
of the
Trump.
relay.
Listen to
I
this.
told you.
Love to have someone of
This is her on with Jake Tapper on CNN. So first and foremost, fuck you, Jake Tapper, for giving this fucking snowbilly grifter that much
Snowbilly.
time.
Put a tap of that
Listen to
ass.
this.
Donald Trump says that he would love to have someone of your strength in his administration. When you take a look at the cabinet, is there a particular area you think would line up best with your strengths?
Who's this woman trying to talk?
That's a great question. I think a lot about the Department of Energy because energy is my baby. Oil and gas and minerals, those things that God has dumped on this part of the earth for
Bristol was her
mankind's
baby.
use instead of us relying on unfriendly foreign nations.
God dumped you on that part of the earth, bitch.
Their resources.
You can
I think a
actually
lot
see
about
Donald
the
Trump
Department
from
of Energy.
Alaska.
And if I were
Listen,
head of that, I'd get rid of it. And I'd get the states start.
I don't need to
You
listen to
bitch.
this. She was like, I want to be the Secretary of Energy so I can get rid of the fucking department. And the rest of her statement was, we should leave it up to the states. So basically all the red states can just pave everything and believe that global warming's a fucking hoax and export all their energy to, I don't know, China, India.
I just want to fuck the opinions out of her.
Wow.
Jesus.
Who's nailing Palin?
That's awfully
Jason
close to
is.
punishment. Bruce.
I want to hammer all the politics out of that.
I have more Sarah Palin.
Of course you do.
This one takes too long to get to, but this is authentic frontier gibberish that is just unstoppable. She can't
Donald
talk.
Trump said this week that Jeb Bush should speak English and not Spanish
Listen to
when
what-
he's campaigning
listen to
in
when
the
she
U.S.
tries to speak. It's
Jeb Bush's
awesome.
response was that Trump doesn't value tolerance. What did you make of that debate?
I want to warn you. This is Sarah Palin discussing how people should speak in the media. That's what she's talking about in the next 30 seconds. Listen to this. She can't fucking talk, dude.
Know what, choosing to speak English or Spanish in a conversation, what that would have to do with.
I'm not. I didn't edit this.
Como say what?
I'm rewinding. Listen to her try to talk.
Response was that Trump doesn't value tolerance. What did you make of that debate?
I don't know what, choosing to
These aren't the
speak,
droids you're looking for.
English or Spanish in a conversation, what that would have to do with some of the opposing.
Why are you
with
making me
tolerance
go
or
off
not.
script?
I think that in the gift of
You already
Jeb
lost the
Bush
battle.
to
You lost.
be able to.
John, send me those clips. Okay, we need those.
You guys are the worst because you're just drowning her out. You're not.
No, we
appreciating the majesty.
appreciate- yeah.
We haven't even gotten to the part where she talks about you have to be speaking American.
Wait, don't you?
I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. Let's see if I can get to it.
Unifying aspect of a nation is the language that is understood by all. But, I took Spanish in high school and I took French in high school. Shouldn't have taken them both because I got them all mixed up by the time I was graduating.
You still haven't mastered English, bitch.
Yeah,
this crepe has enchilada sauce on it, ho.
I think that's one of those issues too where goes right over the public's head. Legitimately so. They're on to the next issues that are very important for the candidates to be debating.
But as you noted in your response, it is important for the Republican Party to expand and reach out to Hispanics, to Latinos. In a speech to the National Press Club that some viewed as almost an audition for Vice President, or at least Vice President nominee, South Carolina Republican Governor Nikki Haley, who appears poll has to change.
Shut up, Jake.
I can't think of any Republican that I know who would have that in their heart. I think Republicans and independents, that is the party of tolerance. It certainly doesn't matter the color of your skin.
What? No, it's just a coincidence that they're yelling white power at Donald Trump rallies.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I didn't even get to the part where she talks about, like, if you're going to come to this country, first of all, come here legally. Second of all, you need to speak American. And then she catches herself and she's like, abada, English. So, other than that, not a lot of news in the clown car this week. Just kind of catching up.
All right. I think it's time we play a game. What do you guys think?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, you lost my feeling.
Or not.
Sean looking real confident right now.
What up, biatches? We're about to play our favorite game.
Uh-oh.
It's called Or Nah.
How does
it work?
This week,
Y'all bitches.
So how does it work?
30 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. We're playing the $20 sack pyramid.
It's such a shame we can't put Jason on camera.
Jason,
because
what
he's
are
a
the rules of
jackass.
Or Nah?
I'm going to get my weed.
Give me that.
All right. Sean's going to spit out 5 stories right now. One of those stories is not true. It's up to the three of us to guess which one that is. If we can't, Sean's going to administer punishment booze. If one of us does, we get to put that on somebody, including Sean.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, John.
He's throwing up gang signs and shit.
1738?
Something like that.
1738.
1738.
Hey, squat.
Okay,
Swag.
so since I caught so much hell a couple weeks ago for my pronunciation, we're going to do Pokemon or not, bitches.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you're going to give us like
I'm giving
characteristics
you
and
5
everything, right?
Pokemon. I'm going to give you their ability and their name.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to fuck you up on this one. Watch.
Smoky
Well, you got your Pokemon
No,
badge?
I don't know shit about him. I just know it's based on
Just did it
evolution.
again. He
Okay.
just said Pokemon
So-
again.
I know.
He can't help himself.
Pokemon, bitches. So Pokemon, sorry. Squirtle is a water-type Pokemon
Squirtle.
introduced in
I know that chick.
introduced in Generation 1. And the ability of Squirtle is to squirt water from its mouth.
Sure it is. Hey, Sean.
That ain't no mouth, Sean.
Yes.
Is Squirtle a jizz-based life form?
Can I finish? Can I finish? Can Squirtle finish? Can I spray the sheets?
Yes,
Can I
Squirtle
spray the
can,
sheets?
bitch.
Houndoom is a dark fire top Pokemon introduced in Generation 2, and the ability is to shoot fire from its mouth. If you're burned by Houndoom's fire, you will never heal.
Okay.
Is he related to Snoop Dogg?
Number 3 is Patamon. Patamon.
I know that guy. He's a reggae singer.
This is an
Patamon.
aerial type Pokemon.
Lord of mercy.
He's the one that always says, "Brrrr, bye."
Introduced in Generation 3. The ability of Patamon is...
Wait, which generation?
Generation 3.
This motherfucker's Generation 4. What are you talking about?
He's pate, man.
His ability
He sprays
is to-
duck liver.
He sucks in air and sends it out in a force blast of air.
Okay.
Okay. Groudon is a ground-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 4. The ability to scatter rain clouds, make water evaporate with light and heat.
He's like an NFL player.
Yes. Number 5 is Snivy, and it's a grass-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 5, known as the Grass Snake Pokemon, and has ability to move faster when it's reached by sunlight. So we drop down to 3 because people don't give a fuck about Pokemon.
No, they don't.
So
understand
to
the game.
recap, Squirtle shoots water.
Yeah.
Houndoom shoots fire.
Snoop Dogg. Hot fire.
Patamon shoots air. Groundoon shoots...
Grass.
actually, no. Groundoon evaporates water and makes the clouds go away. So it's like a... I don't know what you call that. Snivy is a grass. Moves faster in the light.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Jason starts.
Jason
Jason,
starts.
what do you think? You want to spread it out, or you want to concentrate it?
So we have all the elements in grass.
You know I work with kids, right?
Yeah, I know you know. You're up on your Pokemon.
Allegedly. Some of these are familiar to me. I'm not going to say which. Can I say which?
Nope.
No.
Nope. That's
Okay.
part of the game.
You can.
I'm torn right now between Patamon and Snivy. I think it's Patamon.
All right.
Okay.
So Patamon was the one that
The
was
aerial. It's an aerial. It's got like big ears, like wings, and it sucks in air and spits it out in a force like concussion blast.
And what's the one that makes
Can
the
I
clouds
change?
go away?
Can I
The
change?
last one.
Can I change?
Yeah, you can change.
Snivy.
Snivy. Okay.
You going Snivy?
Yeah.
So which one? That wasn't the one that makes clouds go away, right?
No, that's a
grass one.
ground down.
Snivy's the grass.
I'm gonna go with that one that makes clouds go away.
Ground down.
I feel like that's an ineffective
Okay.
fighting technique.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Squirtle.
No! Damn it!
You know Squirtle's real, man. You make squirts all the time, allegedly. You guys all fucked. Jason, you fucked up because your instinct was first.
I had it.
Patamon is actually a Digimon character.
Okay.
See, that's how slippery Sean is. He didn't invent this shit out of whole cloth.
The champions.
All right. We have a friend named Squirtle.
How come she hasn't been a guest on the podcast?
It's not a girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's not talk about it anymore. Then.
He's tattooed.
So all you fuckers lose, not knowing
All
your
right.
Pokemon.
Who are you gonna punish?
I don't even know yet.
Who you gonna punish? Who you gonna punish?
I don't even know.
I'm just gonna look at the ground until he picks somebody.
I'm gonna let it marinate. I'm gonna let it marinate for a minute. Well, let's go on to the next thing, and I'll think about who I'm gonna punish.
All right.
Is the next thing.
What are you gonna do, Stevie?
We're gonna do Mr. Robot.
Oh, you know what? We're not gonna do Mr. Robot.
So
because-
this is my fault. I wrote it in because Steve hit me to Mr. Robot, and then I binge
Let's
watched
just do a quick minute on it.
the whole season, and I thought it was fucking outstanding.
Here's the quick minute on Mr. Robot. Cinematography, kick ass, amazing for a television show, by the way.
Outstanding.
For a USA Network show, dropping f bombs.
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
I actually the
How about the? Oh, never mind. We know.
so I
spoilers.
stole it because I'm a charter cable subscriber, and then I tried to log on through the stupid like USA Watch It Live thing,
Right.
and it's like log in through your subscriber.
So Charter doesn't have on demand?
No, they do, and so I logged in, but the email thing has been fucked up since years ago because Charter sucks anuses. Thanks for putting
Charter stealing
thanks for
cable
putting our
from
podcast
Comcast.
out and our Periscope out, by the way, Charter. But their login stuff is so thoroughly fucked out that it just doesn't work. So like I tried once, username, password, encrypt, fuck you. I just went and stole it then.
John has it linked to his MySpace account.
Yeah.
That's how old that shit
But
is.
I downloaded an edit that they edited out all the fucks, but like that's it. They pretty much just just muted the fucks.
I actually, Colin talked to me about this a while back. I never got onto it until Steve talked.
Colin who?
I can't say his last name because that's punishment boost.
You're such a dick, dude. You're a shit disturber.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Well played, Sean.
So I really liked it. I'm not rooting the main character is kind of hard to root for me.
No, that's
because he doesn't like Facebook.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. I hate people that say shit like that.
Yeah,
I hate against consumer culture.
And
like,
John's one of those people.
Drastically.
I know. I understand your like opposition to him being a.
But I do like the guy that's the CEO of E Corp or wants to be the CTO of.
Yeah, he's kind of.
That's my favorite character because he's a dick. He's a.
The Danish dude.
He is like such a piece of work, and I'm only on episode.
You
6.
ain't seen.
I gotta go to episode.
You haven't seen, dude. It gets thick.
I don't want to do any spoilers, but my favorite scene is when they go to dinner at the perspective.
Yeah.
And then he goes in the
Episode
bathroom.
5, yeah.
That's my. I was like, oh my god.
No, the scene with him in the bathroom.
That's some shit I would do.
That's a Bill Clinton move,
that's
dude.
my move, dude. Like I would be like, oh, what's up?
Well, you're just like, hey, it's a 55-45 shot. I'm gonna pull my dick out and see what happens.
See what happens.
What's up with this?
Wow.
What are we gonna do now?
Here, try this.
It's like a Pokemon. I just evolved to a guy with my dick out.
It's really well written.
Jason Witten. We're not even there yet.
By Sam Esmail is the guy that wrote it all
and directed.
Yeah. Props to that dude because impressive.
Well casted, well written.
Impressive.
It's so funny because it pokes fun at itself a couple times about the hacker culture being exploited.
They watch the movie Hackers in the series.
Hey, how bad? The one black dude, how bad did they want to cast Bubbles from The Wire?
Oh, yeah.
You know they did.
That dude's good in the
He is
show,
good.
though. Like, he's legit.
But you know they wanted Bubbles.
No, and later on, he doesn't turn into a bigger character, but he has some pretty serious insights later on in the
that
show.
was just for the Periscope viewers.
Turns up.
All three of you got that.
Yep, that's it. And everybody that watches it after.
Oh, it's a good show. We didn't even talk about Christian Slater being on it. Come back for Christian Slater.
Big comeback for Christian Slater.
I got to say this because Pump Up the Volume was the last movie I remember going like, I want to root for Christian Slater.
Yeah.
True Romance, yes.
What about Gleaming the Cube?
No. What about fuck out of here?
Interview with a Vampire. You're like, what?
Yeah. Christian Slater's had a rough patch for a long time.
What about Heathers?
And
Heathers was dope.
yeah,
he was
but that
good
was
at Heathers.
before.
That was 1986, dude.
It was 89. It was 89.
Close enough.
I mean, that was
89
like
was the
before. Like, Winona Ryder still was like.
But I feel like Christian had his run. He had his run, and he fizzled out.
And it's good to see him make a good comeback and have
with his fake ass Jack Nicholson voice.
He rode that for a minute.
But for the part that he's playing in the show, it's well
perfect.
cast
Yeah, it's
because
perfectly done.
he's very conspiracy-ish, like very paranoid, running around, and like y'all motherfuckers don't know, or Steve probably does now. But you will soon. There's
I'm gonna finish it. I'm in.
Interesting
I'm all
developments.
in.
Dude.
I'm all in. I like
the show. It's not an M. Night Shyamalan twist, but the show gets real.
Fuck M. Night Shyamalan.
No, the show gets real twisty later on, because the main character is a schizophrenic, and so you never really know if what he's seeing and showing you is real.
So what
you just qualified something you shouldn't have qualified.
M. Night Shyamalan.
It's schizophrenic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I mean you know that from the outset.
Esteban,
Yeah, you do.
My first thoughts when I like episode 1, I'm like Dexter,
because he's like a bad guy doing good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Fight Club. Those are my two thoughts initially.
Yeah.
And I don't have I'm a fan of both of those. So I'm like,
no, that's exactly what I thought initially too. And
Dexter and Fight Club, but with no shark jumping.
It's way deeper than that, and it's good. It's really well written. I enjoy it. The writing's good. The acting's good. It's a solid
and it's
show.
available on Pirate Bay.
And right now there's right now
.se for those of you listening at home.
And right now, if you're watching the end of the summer going into the fall, there's absolutely shite on television right now. So
hey, watch out for that Pirate Bay SE shit because it might be different in 72 hours.
Yeah.
They're jumping around a lot.
Okay, so really quickly, I do want to talk about one other awesome story this week. A Fresno man has some interesting priorities.
What part of Florida was this?
Exactly.
Fresnecky.
Good old California.
Order of ribs.
Nice one.
Sure am hungry.
How much for one rib?
Fresno man recently saved his children from a fire first.
What a hero!
But also had to save his rack of ribs. Mind you, this was at 3 a.m.
And
Who's cooking ribs at 3 a.m.?
Black
this
people
guy
in the
yeah.
front yard.
And to be clear,
Hey,
to be clear,
I got the weight bench and the grill in the front yard because I'm black.
to be clear, he lives in Fresno, but like my man states, he's from Oakland.
You got some audio for that, producer Jason?
I have lots of audio.
Fresneck.
Let's hear this shit.
Fresneck.
This is amazing.
Fresneck is in the building.
This is amazing.
This is worth paying attention to.
Yeah.
Oh man, it all went down, man. I stayed right next door, man, from the thing that happened, man, the barbecue, man. I was barbecuing, man. I seen some fire just come out the window, man. The window busted out, man. Only thing I think first, man, make sure them ribs is right. And ran in and got my family, man. Brung everybody out safely, man. I carry everybody out myself, man.
That's my cousin
You know
Rollo
what I mean?
right there.
Keep this PG, everybody myself, man. I did that.
All right, so while he's saying that, he's standing there holding the rack of ribs.
Yeah,
He is. He's holding it on camera.
On a pitchfork, motherfucker.
All right.
All black people know you don't want to burn the ribs,
All right.
man. You don't want black ribs.
There's more. There's more.
The first, we have to clarify. He saved his children first,
Thankfully.
and then returned for the rack of ribs. So,
And then fuck everybody else in the apartment complex.
American hero.
Yes.
Yeah, I got my kids first.
Can I
day,
get one
got
of them
my
ribs,
kids, and I thought about my ribs. Like, I ain't want to let my ribs burn and stuff because I take pride in what I do, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was hungry, man. I was like, man, put the ribs
hungry.
in, man. Some hot links and stuff, man.
Ooh, some links, nigga? What? Oh,
I looked
dude,
over,
that's
man.
two.
The fire was
That's
bursting
two.
out, man. I was like, man, this
That's
is crazy,
two.
man.
All right.
And I'm from the Bay Area, man. You know I'm located in the Bay Area.
Yay,
You feel me? Out here
area!
now, but, yeah, I'm from the Bay, man. They call me West
Tell me
Oakland,
when to
man,
go.
You know,
Tell me when to
But
go.
I'm gonna keep things going, man. Keep things going. You know, but it was frantic, man. It was real serious out there, man.
All right, hold on. The last clip. Let's listen to the last clip. The last clip.
I'm enjoy this barbecue though, man. Have a good night, man. Hopefully they put us in a motel, man. You know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to come out the pockets. They owe me.
Oh,
They
you
owe
feel me?
for that
That's
one.
straight Oakland right there.
He ain't trying to come out of pocket.
Jay,
Got
yada
any
da,
injuries?
yada da.
I
Yada
ain't get no
me?
injuries and stuff except for
Yada
all the
me?
smoke in my lungs and stuff. I already had smoke in my lungs, so I'm all right.
Hey, repping the town. I'm all in.
He said the only injury he got was smoke in his lungs, but he already had smoke in his lungs, so I'm all right.
I love
We
the
gonna
town.
be all right. Can you hear me? Can you
Wait,
finish?
what's the over-under on this dude starting a fire from smoking ribs?
It
in
might have been
house
his
at
fault,
3
right?
a.m.?
Like he probably started the fire.
I got ribs and you got ribs.
Start
We
the
gonna-
fire. But we got our ribs though.
But wait a minute. If he
My
had
ribs
to,
been burning since the world been turning.
wait a minute. Detective John is on the case. If he had to return into the building to retrieve the ribs, does that or does that not mean that he was smoking the ribs indoors?
He was probably smoking the ribs.
I sure am hungry.
So
It's
that-
probably his fault. I ain't
he
gonna
may
lie.
or may not have lit his apartment on fire.
As long as he got his
Look,
kids out, like
all I gotta say, kids are safe. I'm a rib man. Those ribs look proper.
At 3
They look
a.m.,
good. They look good.
like this guy takes snacking seriously.
He's slow cooking.
No. It wasn't
225
It wasn't in
for
his
6 hours.
It wasn't his joint that caught fire. First.
It wasn't his barbecue
It
joint?
wasn't his barbecue joint.
Let's clarify a joint.
No, I want to say it wasn't.
While the
his-
fire may or may not have been joint related,
It was adjacent to his building.
well, you
so.
got to blame it on Jason.
It was Jason in his building.
There's a Jason in every fucking building.
There's a Jason.
We know this.
we gonna be all right though. Them ribs gonna be all right. He's an entrepreneur. So he's cooking ribs out the apartment. I like it, man.
All right.
I would buy ribs from that man.
Yes, I would.
I was in
They
Richmond.
might smell a little bit like carpet,
getting gas
but-
in Richmond, and
Hey,
there.
did you get pulled over for buying drugs?
No.
Okay.
I was getting gas in Richmond, head on a swivel. And when I noticed the residential house next door had a cardboard sign out front. And they were selling barbecue off the porch.
Real talk.
Yeah.
That's
It
a
was probably
Hey.
good, huh?
It was,
Hey.
Yeah, it smelled good. It was a baby blue. I wasn't trying to go over there.
Hey, that's why you. hey, they'd be like, "White boy Jay, come on over."
I
get
was
some
standing like
ribs."
50 feet away, like, you guys deliver? Because
We gonna
Hey,
make a plate.
that motherfucker hit the order ahead app on his phone, but he wasn't even knowing.
Y'all ain't got an iPhone app? Oh, my bad. A Droid app.
Let's take a break. Black people love ribs. That's all I can say.
Who
That's
doesn't
true.
love ribs? Everybody loves ribs. You
Everybody
can't-
gotta love ribs.
You
Except
can't
for
isolate that to
Muslims
black people
probably
loving
don't love
ribs.
Muslims.
I took off my headphones for that.
Wait,
Like, everybody loves ribs.
Muslims probably don't love ribs.
Sean's got the showstopper. You're correct.
Muslims do not love ribs.
Wa alaikum salam.
Some ribs.
Beef ribs, maybe.
Yeah,
Goat
Mexicans
ribs?
love ribs.
Mexican.
Man. That's the truth.
Wa alaikum
Muslims
salam.
can eat goat ribs, right?
Walaikum salam.
I guess so. Yeah.
They can eat goat ribs.
Oh, goat ribs. I don't know. I ain't never had no goat ribs.
All I know is after
we should
my
make
ribs,
that happen. Next podcast. Goat ribs.
After my ribs, bean pie.
Hey. Oh, bean pie? My brother. My brother.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Assalamu alaikum.
Be all right. Be right back.
And we're black.
That was perfect, Jay.
Cheer.
Swag.
Bish.
If you heard,
I'm getting fatter as the podcast goes.
That's because we drink so much, man.
You're ruining it.
I like to make drugs to this music.
I need an angle where I'm not fat. Can I get it like... Yeah, there we go.
Adam just
Like
called me
profile.
Captain Cock Gobbler.
Conceal your gut. Here, let me fan it out.
So chubby.
Swag.
So chubby, you gotta love me.
Swag.
All right, for our long-time listeners, that's our Hash Brown Challenge music, courtesy of Vince Staples.
I have no booze.
The booze is gone.
You want a beer or something?
This week's prompt was horror movie diseases. Some of the examples were The Hills Have Pink Eye, Friday the 13th Chromosome.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
Wait, time out. Do we still have a punishment booze shot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Jay's getting the punishment booze.
Okay, we already
And
established
the
that.
reason Jason's getting the punishment booze because he actually won it, but he second-guessed himself.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
never
never
didn't
do
have
that again.
confidence.
Yeah, he would have destroyed it.
I feel like
Yeah.
Jason gets the punishment booze shot on this game more than anybody else.
You know why?
No, that's not true.
Because he's
a
an
fucking
asshole.
Right, we know
John gets it quite a bit, too.
You know why? Because Jason's talented and he often wins.
That's true. I'm pretty sure Jason has the record.
Jason
right
has
now.
an asterisk on this one because he did win it, but he lost it.
Yeah.
He has an ass trick.
Yeah, that's a horror disease.
An ass trick.
He's got a cock trick.
You guys
That's
ever,
what I
you ever
hear.
get that stray mustache hair that wants to just be a part of the party?
That's not
Dude,
a mustache
have you
hair.
not seen? I don't do the full John Waters, but I shave the
You know what,
quarter inch up
Jason,
underneath.
I can't. Look. How?
I can show you. I have the equipment. It
You
can be done.
don't trim it down, the mustache?
From the top down?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
man.
you gotta go down.
No,
I taught
I
John
don't-
that shit. Like,
No, dude, I learned the black people trick.
Yeah. Yeah, you
No,
don't
I'll
want,
show you,
you
look.
don't want that shit creeping up into your nose, man.
Just like you shave like this,
Get
a
the
little
little
bit up in here.
Damn, John, you get real close and personal.
I know.
Let's see. Let's see Sean's.
See, look, it's
You
sexy.
gotta trim down. You got like
yeah.
I don't go the
Trim it
full
in.
pencil or nothing. I'm not trying to fucking 50 cent it
You're
up.
not trying to
Fuck
be
is
East Coast,
this, Nancy?
You're not trying
I
to East
can't
Coast
do it, man, because my thing like
No,
it
because
goes-
on black
look,
people it looks classy. On
Yeah.
white people, pedophile.
That's the thing about
Instantly.
mustaches. Here's the thing about mustaches, and I'm gonna chop it up for you real quick.
Mustache is creepy as fuck.
Mustaches on black people, if you don't have a mustache, you are considered kind of gay.
Yeah, no, it's a must.
And
It's
if-
like Saddam Hussein.
What? Yes, if you don't have a mustache and you're black, you're gay.
Oh, that's stupid.
Did you ever
man.
listen to Ether?
Yo, I just want to
You
say
ever-
this real quick.
You ever listen
though.
to Ether?
Nah, no.
No mustache having.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a real thing, though.
That's a
Like,
real thing.
It's a real thing.
But
man.
on white people, if you do have a mustache, then you might be gay, right?
Here's a
Or a
weird
cop.
thing.
You might be
or
a
a
cop.
cop.
Here's a weird thing. You guys all watch the show Ballers, right?
Yes.
We've all watched it now.
Omar, shout out to Omar.
But also shout out to Denzel Washington's kid.
Who knew?
I had no
I
idea.
didn't either.
Wait, who's what?
He's the He's
With
the
the beard.
wide receiver, number
With the
18.
beard.
Really?
Yeah, that's Denzel's kid.
Yeah.
Damn, that dude has beard skills.
And he's got
Yeah.
Denzel
no,
game.
I've modeled my beard after Homeboy.
You got a
and I'm
ways
doing
to go.
terrible.
You got
I
a
know.
wa- you got a
I
ways to
know.
go.
with
yeah,
the
you have
beard
like
thing.
3 or 4 inches to go.
You got a couple more seasons to grow that shit.
Well, that's always going to be me compared to black men.
Wait, the guy. No, wait.
Here, get on my mic.
Nobody else got that
Wow.
one.
I got it. We all got it.
We got it.
Hey, Nancy's about to get it.
No, wait, hold on. Wait.
You guys are terrible.
No,
We're gonna get-
the guy who no wait, the guy who plays number 18. The guy who plays number 18 is Denzel's kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the long beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Bizarre.
Yeah.
Denzel's an old motherfucker. You didn't know that.
No, I do, but I mean.
No, if you saw that meme of him at the fucking Floyd Mayweather fight. With
Okay, let's get back to the show.
This is not interesting to
Yeah,
anybody
not at
but
all.
you guys.
I was just throwing it out there real
So,
quick.
our lovely intern Nancy has poured me another shot of Campari, which means 2 things: she hates me, and she's not trying to get me drunk.
You don't know Pokemon, man.
Which reinforces the first point.
Since we can't watch
you put
Jason-
cinnamon tequila in there too?
So she does want to get you drunk. So hey, silver lining.
This bitch.
Hey, and she's knitting you a Raider Jimmy hat. So get done, son.
Since we can't watch Jason take the shot, we're gonna watch Sean watch Jason take the shot.
Yes. Oh, look at his face. All right, let's do the golf. He approached the green. Oh, he shanked the putt.
That was sour face, man.
He puked on the green a little bit. I've never seen Nancy that happy. That's awesome.
Just for that, you're staying at my house on Sunday.
And he's got a 4x6 for you.
Jesus.
Oh no!
That tasted like somebody murdered Christmas.
All right. So let's.
The Jews murdered Christmas.
We gotta thank.
What?
We gotta thank Brittany Bristol Reed for that delicious
Little Red
for the Peligroso cinnamon flavored tequila.
Yes, absolutely.
Which was a bad idea at the outset.
That's one thing I'm gonna say to any of our listeners: if you want to send us terrible,
or you can
booze,
just suggest punishment booze.
Right.
We'll go out and fucking buy it.
We'll buy it
if it sounds bad enough.
Jews don't like ribs either.
That's from Tony Souls. Great job. Totally side note.
All right, Jason, do your fucking job. Hash brown challenge. Go.
He can't
Get
even.
it done, son.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are we done analyzing your fucking mustache?
Yeah, we're.
Tough guy.
We got to trim from the top down.
Look, with or without a mustache.
Hey, John, I like the way you got your shit lined up.
I don't line it up. I just get rid of the like Steve was talking about northbound mustache.
Nobody
hairs.
cares, man.
People with mustaches care,
They
dude.
do, actually.
All right, shut the fuck
All right,
up.
let's go.
Oh, wait, I forgot to get you guys in line.
I'm just taking the
Dude, Sean's Bernie is unstoppable.
It's fucking. You can't fuck with
It's
it,
on
man.
fleek.
All right. This week's Hash Brown Challenge was horror movie diseases.
All right.
The examples were The Hills Have Pink Eye, Friday the 13th, Chromosome, and Polterhives. So we had some other ones in the backyard. We'll get to those in a minute. This week's entries come courtesy of three of our heavy hitters, actually: Black Viking, Buzzer Beater, and Derek Lipkin. Those
They're
are
like
all
professionals at this point.
Yeah, these are all their handles. Follow these fucking douchebags on Twitter at Black Viking. There's an underscore in between Black and Viking. Most black people don't know that key exists. At the Buzzer
That's
Beater.
punishment booze.
Jesus Christ.
That's a fucking. That's beyond mathematical symbols. You trying to tell me they know about that?
It's black. Hey, Matthew's universal, man.
That was awfully close to
You're
punishment.
culturally biased. You're culturally biased right now.
I'm fucking
So-
turned up right now. I'm fucking angry
Whenever
right now.
it's producer Jason, punishment booze, it's always like a thin tightrope. Like, it could just make it get worse.
Hey, all I know is the sidekick never had an underscore. Okay.
Oh, Derek Lipkin's finally with us.
I
There
did
he
have a
is.
sidekick. By the
Oh
way,
yeah,
Jay.
because he smelled the Hash Brown Challenge. He's like, I'm gonna win something.
I know. It's like Hash Brown Challenge. Maybe I get a card.
Every time he doesn't win, he tweets at me.
So,
like,
by
"My
the
shit
way,
was funny."
if you win this shit, we give you a Bevmo card for
Allegedly.
$15 if you fucking give us your address.
Did you give did you give Bobby his?
So here's the thing: when you win, we give you a $15 Bevmo card. Why? Because it's the cheapest fucking card they sell. That's why. All right.
We tried for 10.
Let's get this in. All right, Black Viking came at us with Holotosis Man.
Oh, I like that.
I get it.
We got a couple others. We're going to save them, bitches. Buzzer Beater with Tremors, High Tension Headache,
Yeah,
Cabin Fever Blister,
that's good.
That's a good one.
and the Ringworm.
I like the ringworm.
Which I believe Lipkin also submitted, but from what I saw on my timeline, Buzzer Beater had it first. So,
Lipkin was on Ringworm as well.
yeah, but Lipkin will probably tell me that he had it first, and whoop-de-whoop.
Whoop-de-whoop.
Punishment booze from producer Jason.
Derek Lipkin also had the Bird's Flu.
Good,
That's
good,
good.
solid.
Solid.
Classic.
And another duplicate, but he came in first, was the Blair Witch Projectile Vomit.
Good, good.
Yeah, I know her.
We had 2 Blair Witch projectile vomits.
Huh?
We had 2
What?
Blair Witch projectile
I
vomits.
Yeah.
think we had like 3 actually.
Yeah.
didn't
Wow.
Yeah, and somebody else texted me the Ringworm
Where's
earlier.
Dick Bitter lately? He's been on the.
I don't know.
spot.
Bitter Dickles. Maybe
All
he's on a paid vacation.
So our top 3 are the Exorcist.
With a Y.
I got one of those right now.
The
What?
and our
Where's your cyst, Steve?
On his anus.
Tell me
it's-
about it.
I'm not. I don't. wanna
It's
get
on your
into
dick
it.
or it's on your anus.
It's on his cervix. Look
It might be on his cervix.
hey, he's got a cyst, and
at that face. Look at that face.
Sean solved the fucking mystery. It's on Steve's cervix.
Was Buzzer Beater right?
what?
Lipkin wanted to know who that was.
Oh, who did The Exorcist?
Yeah.
It was Black Viking.
Oh, Black Viking. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So Steve has a cyst, and I smoked a bowl with my ex this week. The Exorcist happened in real life.
Yeah, that was a stretch.
That was a stretch.
Stretch it too far, Jason.
That was a bubble gum.
That's what she said.
That was a bubble gum.
It got pulled out. And then our first runner-up was Nightmare on Dutch Elm Street, which these agricultural nerds had to explain to me.
Yes. Boo
It's a
boo.
tree
Derek
disease.
Lipman says boo boo.
It's a tree disease.
Our winner this week,
drum roll, please,
was Derek Lipkin
again
with
and the Babaduculosis.
Lipkin came through, man.
Dude, he's got $30 at this point now.
You can get a bottle of something good.
He can get a legitimate bottle.
You can get a bottle of something
Yeah,
decent.
you can get a 750
If
something
he
nice.
sticks around and does like 3 or 4 more, he's gonna get like a nice bottle
You
of
can get a lot
scotch.
of, yeah, you can.
Like a really nice bottle.
He's
of
going to get a
scotch.
Magnum
He's gonna roll
and
up
a
into
nice bottle
Bevmo.
of something.
He can't fit that Magnum.
I caught that.
He's gonna roll up into Bevmo like a homeless dude with 3
Hey,
cards.
Lipkin wants us to raise up off his nuts.
That's for the beauty of Periscope. So if you follow us on Periscope, you're watching it
All right.
live. It's happening.
So next week, with the NFL being the media powerhouse that it is, it comes as no surprise that the NFL would be offering up more primetime events over the course of next year than any other year in its broadcast history. So send us your best NFL TV spinoffs for a chance to win a $15 Bevmo gift card. Why? Again, because it's the cheapest card they sell.
Should we do like NFL daytime something or just NFL TV spin?
NFL, hashtag NFL on TV, which I'm sure we'll get confused and we'll get some other entries.
Lipkin's calling his shot. He said he's going for a three-peat.
Three-peat. Oh, he's trying to be like Kobe.
All right.
Yeah.
Or
Kobe!
And what if he doesn't?
Then he's like
punishment booze.
He's like LeBron if he doesn't, right?
No, I say punishment booze. We're gonna get Lipkin.
Oh yeah, Lipkin. You got to drink a shot.
We're gonna get
And I
Lipkin in the building one of these
You
days.
tweet us a video of that shit if you don't get this. So some
Yeah,
examples.
he says punishment booze.
Some examples, and I think this sounds like it's harder than it is, but I got some good examples. The Tom Brady bunch, the most obvious, right?
Yeah.
Ty Law and Order.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's
nice.
good.
Damn.
Revis's Fantasy Island.
Good.
Ooh,
good,
that's good.
Ryan and Ryan.
Ooh.
Because you got Rex and
And
Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
that
right.
refers to which show? Simon and
Simon
Simon.
and Simon.
All right.
Undercover Bosses starring Richie Incognito. And He Ha Ha Clinton Dix.
Ooh,
Yes!
I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
I love that shit. That's my favorite safety right now.
All right, so next week, NFL on TV. Get at us.
All right, let's. It's time for Text with Adam. You guys want to do that?
Let's do it.
Let's find out what happens.
Let's
Let's
see
see if
what
he even
happens.
answers.
Obscure Czechoslovakian fixes. He got this.
Yeah.
I think he's going Romanian this week.
Romanian? Okay.
Later, Derek.
Bye, Derek.
Hello.
What up, Adam?
Go to the lobby.
Yeah.
What's up?
Go to the lobby.
That's a lie, Derek. You're not watching The Fault in Our Stars.
What's up, Adam? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. What you guys up to?
Oh, you know the regular bullshit. You know this by now. Come on.
Right on. What you guys sipping on?
We just drank a bottle.
1738.
We just drank a bottle of 17.
thanks for reminding me.
Remy.
1738. Culture. What is that?
The bottle's gone.
You don't know what that is?
It's Hennessy.
Derek Lipkin.
Oh, it's Remy. My
Derek,
bad, it's Remy.
Real quick, Derek Lipkin said much love to Nancy.
Oh. Hey, Adam, I'm sorry, it's not Hennessy, it's Remy Martin.
It's French booze that has since been adopted by black folks in America.
Yeah, Fetty Wap is all about the 1738.
which has happened before,
Yes.
also with the American Asians.
Yes.
Nancy laughs
Wow.
at micro dicks, by the way. She wanted to let you know that.
What?
So, Adam, how are you? What did you do this week? How was your week?
Nancy,
Oh,
I need
cool,
something to
cool.
sip on. What you got?
I wasn't saying that too,
Anything,
Adam.
Just whatever. You got
I
bullets?
just-
Look up there and see if there's any
I
bullets.
just worked
Oh,
worked
really?
a bunch. I had 2 days off during the week and just actually went into work on one of the days off.
I'll drink
Just
whatever.
try to get some OT, make them skrills.
Yeah, get that money, son.
Got money, man.
What do you got for us this week?
Well, this time around, I did my top 10 '80s movies.
Yeah! What?
That's my jam,
Yeah.
son.
But that's crazy because like there's so many genre in 80s movies. Like
Adam,
See, that's
you
that's
tell me
funny
right
you
now,
said that.
is there a Rambo in it or no?
No,
I'm gonna
there's
guess.
not a Rambo
I'm gonna
in it.
guess Breakfast Club is an honorable mention.
Like
because
he would have been top 10 Brat Pack movies though.
I'm checking out of this podcast right now if there's 0 Rambos.
There
Is
better be
no
a lot
Rambos?
of John Hughes. Is a lot of John Hughes.
Nancy, you need help.
Well, okay. See, here's
doing that,
the thing.
Nancy.
I was even.
That was amazing.
Amazing.
Wait, look again, Nancy. Look again. Go, hey, Captain Sabo, go sit down.
Intern for
Adam,
those
Adam,
for
you're
those
missing
who
it.
can't see what's going on. Sorry,
She's
Periscope
gone.
viewers.
She's gone. She's gone.
Intern Nancy, I put all my booze up on a high shelf, and intern Nancy is like 4'3".
Those puppies were bouncing.
And
she's 4'3" with like 44 double D's.
44. Come on.
We are all going to
She's
go to
skinny,
jail
dude.
for what you guys are saying right
44 is circumference. She's skinny, dude. Yeah. Get it
Yeah,
right.
so fuck
32
you.
triple D's.
That
sorry.
made triple D's though.
So, but Nancy was jumping up to try and get the booze.
It was amazing.
and Sean and Jason were both retarded for about 30
just Sean
seconds.
just Sean and Jason. Just Sean and Jason. Lies. Why people be lying, man?
They do, dude. They do.
I'm classy,
dude.
man. I averted my eyes like a gentleman.
All right, so what do you got? What do you got for us, Adam?
Okay, yeah. Even my girl was kind of busting my balls about the honorable mentions list. I got it's kind of beefy.
You got 25 of them. I know.
Get a clue. Get a clue, Adam.
I'll just like try to burn through them fast here. Okay, so we'll just go.
Rambo 3.
Cool.
Well, hold on. I'm going to make a guess and say he's got Breakfast Club honorable mention and License to Drive in the top 5.
Yeah, I'll stab you if you got license to drive.
Fuck you, man.
That was Jason, by the way.
Man, Jason, eat a kangaroo's fork tip dick.
Oh, shots fired.
Eat a bag of flaming hot dicks, Adam. You had Nightmare on Elm Street as an honorable mention now, so we still haven't gotten over that.
License to drive, man.
Eat a bag of flaming hot dicks.
I got. I
just threw my
Lost
headphones
Boys
down and
for
walked
the-
away.
Lost Boys is solid.
Solid.
Lost Boys is honorable mention for the fucking Corys, and
That's an honorable mention.
yeah, Lost Boys. All right, we'll just start with those. Okay,
Yeah,
Karate Kid,
Oh yeah.
That's an honorable mention.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Honorable mention.
Jay, hey Jay's so hot at you right now.
You called that one.
Here comes License to Drive number 3.
Can't buy me love.
Fuck that shit, man.
Pretty in pink. Hey, let me do your list. Let me do your
60
list.
candles coming in hot.
16 candles number 1.
Say anything. Number 2.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, we
All
fucked
right.
with you. Just let
Back
him do
to
his
the
thing.
Future. Back to
Honorable
the
mention,
Future.
Back to the Future,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Ghostbusters.
What?
Ferris
I'm about
Day
to
Off.
come. Hey, I'm gonna get my third, nigga. What?
Okay, see, like, here's a couple of ones, like, I wanted to chop this up with you guys real quick. Like, I was even, because, like, you know, I'm, like, trying to, like, look at shit, and, you know, Indiana Jones is
You look a
coming
little
up.
closer.
Like, Star Wars
Whatever
is coming
you want
up.
for for
Like, those aren't even, like, 80s movies to me. And, like, Ghostbusters is one of those ones to where...
Well, Empire
They-
Empire and
Empire,
Jedi are
1980.
80s movies.
Yeah, both of them.
81,
Yeah,
But they live and
like-
die
and,
off
like-
of Star Wars is
Yeah,
77.
I agree with you on that. But Ghostbusters,
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, obviously they came out in the 80s, but they don't fall into that genre of when we think of 80s films.
Adam,
No, because they're timeless.
Adam, I want you to
Yeah.
be careful. Nerds can't fight, but there are power in numbers.
Hey, Adam.
Right. Right.
Adam,
Right.
you-
There we go. Well, what is it from one of my favorite lines in Mallrats? Just because the guy collects comics, you don't think he can't start some shit?
Sean has that tatted on his forearm.
Hey, Adam, you're gonna have to listen to this one because I went to a comic convention this week, so you got to listen to
Yeah.
the early part of this podcast.
He went to Wizard Sleeve Con.
Oh shit!
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce Campbell
no,
was.
dude.
Hey, Bruce Campbell was there, and Jason Mewes was there.
I went to Wizard Sleeve Con last weekend.
Nice.
All right,
nice.
keep it rolling. Adam.
Keep
What
it
do you
trill.
got?
Keep it trill.
I recognized everybody.
Okay, how about this? Ferris Bueller's Cloak and Dagger, man.
Cloak and Dagger is
dude.
my shit, dude. I love that,
was
movie.
the shit, dude. That movie was the shit when I was a kid.
There's a great top
Heather,
10. Can we get to the honorable mentions now?
Heathers. He hit up Heathers.
Red Dawn, Dark
Oh.
Crystal,
Dark
Lost
Crystal.
Boys.
These are
Got another hot one I love, dude. Young Sherlock, man.
Oh, I love that movie, dude.
That
Fuck,
movie
man.
was cool as shit.
That was. Hey, can I say something real quick about Young Sherlock?
Yeah.
That was.
Hell yeah.
That was IG. What was the Lucas company?
I'm getting real mad
The
right now.
special
film?
The special-
ILM.
That was their
ILM.
first.
Industrial Light and
That
Magic.
was their first like foray.
I'm getting real
special
angry.
effects.
I'm about to take my clothes
Hey,
off.
Adam, that was dope that you pulled that one.
I'm
Go ahead.
going to get naked and punch computers right now.
Are we through the honorable
shit.
mentions? Are we at number 10 yet?
All right. Secret of NIMH, Last Starfighter, UHF, and Maximum Overdrive.
Last Starfighter.
Damn.
Maximum Overdrive, though?
No, Adam runs through his honorable mentions are so fucking strong because I heard Secret of Nim. I was like,
Maximum Overdrive soundtrack was.
All right, you better come
All right,
with
you
it,
better
man.
start blowing our hair back with number 10, Adam.
Okay, just real quick with this one, though. What about, because I even put question marks on this one, Beetlejuice.
Dude, that should be in your top 10. That should be in your top 5. That
So
shouldn't
you
even be
guys
a
would put
question.
that as-
You shouldn't even be asking me right now.
Sean just got up and left right now.
Credibility shot.
Jesus fucking Christ. To me, I don't even know if I want to put that in with 80s movies.
Say
again,
Beetlejuice
because-
again.
No, I think Beetlejuice
Jesus
is
Christ.
timeless enough that you're right.
That's
that, like,
what yeah.
it doesn't get tagged as an 80s movie.
You're right. It
Right,
supersedes all that. It rises above the 80s.
That's it's the Star Wars argument,
You
which
know,
I
there-
think is valid.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
no, it's a valid argument. It is a valid argument.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you changed that story pretty quick.
And
motherfucker.
no, I'm saying it's a valid argument.
You're about to get naked and start slapping your pee-wee cock against computer screens. Yeah, but now all of a sudden you're just.
I'm gonna
ready
come to your
oh,
house.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. Good call. Good call. Jesus Christ, dude.
I wish you were here, Adam. That's
Adam,
all I wish you were here,
Adam,
man.
don't fucking
Adam,
don't do
when are you
this.
gonna come visit? Adam, you have to come. You have to come visit. You have to be here for one of these nights.
I will sometime in the future. I will. I love
He lives
that.
in Arizona. You can't cross the border.
So
Little
okay.
more south than me.
All right.
All right, come-
let's get the meat of the order.
All right, okay. 10 is the other one. Another one of those on the border, like 1980 movie for me, but it's still 80. It's Stand By Me.
Yes.
1986.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Yes.
Solid.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where like it is super 80s, but it can still cross over to me. But I
Yeah,
still put it in there
it's
at 10.
funny because it's set in the '60s, right?
Yeah.
But it's
or mid 50s, I think actually.
It's beautifully shot.
Adam, I have a question. I'm sorry to take this back again. You would know this.
No.
Are they remaking Beetlejuice? Is
Yeah, I don't know if it's a remake. I think they're
it's a part
doing
two.
like a sequel thing. Yeah, Winona Ryder. I think she's down, and supposedly
50s, thank
Keaton's
you.
down too.
Thank you, souls.
Yeah.
All right. So what else? Let's hit it.
Numero
Nine.
9.
9 is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Excellent.
you go.
Excellent.
That's
Good
good.
call, my man.
Right in the
Yeah.
genre, too.
I'm starting
Like,
to feel
perfect.
better. Starting to feel
So
better.
what happens?
Yeah.
He's tagging so far. He's tagging the 80s movies that are like super duper quotable and or like changed our generation growing up through the 80s, which is what
Yeah.
makes it an 80s
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I don't have a dispute so far. He's good.
Nope.
And I gotta say too, like this is one of the comments I brought up earlier. I was talking to my girlfriend about how, like, my list and I think like a homie's list is going to be pretty different from like a chick's list because a chick's list is going to be lathered with John Hughes.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
all John
And
Hughes all day.
Yeah.
And
so, like,
Labyrinth?
I got one of them in there, so I think maybe two. But hold on.
All right.
All right,
Keep
number
it-
8
keep it
is,
rolling.
number 8 is Transformers the movie, that animated.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Galvatron, bitches.
John.
Dude,
Yeah,
fucking. Well, who did the voice of Galvatron? That was what's his name?
Adam-
Orson Welles, dude.
Orson Welles.
yeah.
That's right.
His
Yeah.
final performance.
And it also had one of the best inspirational songs.
Oh, that
ever.
song.
You got
That was
the talent.
touch. You got the touch. Oh, yes.
You Got the Touch was a monster.
Hey,
hit.
Adam, you came through on that one. Everybody, like Jason and John are shaking their heads.
We said
But,
nah.
but me and
I
me and
love that
Esteban,
fucking movie,
we
man.
love that movie.
I have it on DVD,
Hey,
son.
I even like the G.I. Joe movie. We're going to front on that. Not the movie that came out in the 90s. I'm talking about the actual animated G.I.
Yeah,
Joe.
I remember that when Duke died.
Yeah. Duke died. They
Dude,
killed-
dude, at the beginning of Transformers the movie, when Megatron came in and he
And
killed
killed
like
Optimus?
Ironside and like 4 dudes, and then when fucking Duke took the snake to the chest, from
That was
Endor,
dope shit, right?
Dude, I got the fucking same sick feeling in my gut as a child when both of those things happened. I saw that.
I'm
like,
feeling you on that.
motherfuckers,
We might be nerds, but I'm feeling you on that.
You're killing like legends. What the fuck?
John, you want to go smoke some weed?
Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah, all right. What do we got next, Adam?
All right, 7 is Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Is that an 80s movie or a 90s
It's
movie?
an 80s
80s
movie.
movie. It's
Mr.
like
Pee Wee Herman.
Paging Mr. Herman. Paging Mr. Herman.
Yeah, it's Tim Burton, man. You can't fuck with Burton.
Wait, if Pee-wee's Big Adventure makes it, that means by default Ferris Bueller's Day Off has to be in
It
there,
was
right?
honorable mention. That was already honorable
Was it
mention.
already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you could switch those.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
6 is Princess's Bride.
Oh.
It's the Princess
By the way,
Bride.
it's the Princess Bride. It's
Hey,
not
you got
Princess's
grammar
Brides.
Nazis. You got grammar Nazis. I'm sorry.
Hey, Sean,
that's cool.
you know what's my shit?
Grammar.
Princess's Brides?
Hey, Adam's got a little black in him. That's all right.
The Princess's Brides?
He made that shit plural. It's
That's
cool.
my shit. As you wish,
How
dog.
many black girls are named
As you
princesses?
wish, dog. As you wish, though.
So hey, Adam, keep it rolling. I'm sorry.
Continue.
Man.
No. I want John to keep talking so he says something stupid, so he has to take some punishment boost, so he can keep being an asshole. So
You
go
see me
ahead,
edit
John, keep
myself?
talking.
The Princess's Brides?
All right, coming in on 5 is They Live.
Yes.
We talked about it recently, so yes.
Yeah,
Roddy Piper.
Dread Pirate Roberts's?
Hey, who was better in that movie, Roddy Piper?
He's living?
That's my shit, though.
Hey, it's a damn shame throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that. Keep it rolling. I'm sorry.
No worries. 4 is Goonies.
Oh, yes. Of course. How could we forget that?
Yeah. 4 is Goonies.
Dude, Goonies was
3
on
is,
cable the other day, and I watched it front to back.
Hell yeah.
The octopus? With the octopus or without?
Without the octopus, I believe. It's not the
All right,
full
anyway,
Goonies
Hey, keep it
experience.
rolling. I want some Conan the Barbarian.
What do we
Yeah,
got?
you're gonna be disappointed.
Ow,
brother. 3 is Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep. Pork Chop
Solid,
Express.
yeah.
Yep.
You're dealing with Jack
Which,
Burton.
again, they're remaking horribly with The Rock.
You know, John
Yeah,
Carpenter is
dude.
directing, though.
Doesn't
Oh, he
fucking
is?
matter.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be
Yeah.
I'm telling what Jack Burton always says in a time like this. The check is in the mail.
I'm like, that. All that tells me is John Carpenter needs some money. He wants to buy a beach
Oh,
house.
he needs that money. Now,
All right, keep it rolling, Adam.
Numero dos?
2 is Weird Science.
Weird
yeah.
Science. Hey,
Fuck yes.
Adam, let's scout
Yeah.
another party.
Give me the keys, Lisa.
Hey, Adam ain't got no license, Lisa. Adam ain't got no license.
One of the lines that is like, our teenage boy.
Hey, you
He's
want
our
to?
boy.
Who the hell is Gary?
Adam, you want to straight up? Or,
Gary, who the
Adam, you
hell
want to
is
straight
Gary?
up or on the rocks? How about I shove this bottle straight up your ass?
Dude, that's like fucking. Dude, you guys gotta.
You
use
gotta
the
watch that again. You gotta watch. Anybody who's listening or watching on Periscope, you gotta watch Weird Science. The lines are brilliant.
Weird Science is crazy.
How about a nice
Crazy
greasy pork
Pork
sandwich
sandwich.
served up in a dirty ashtray?
Chet's an asshole. Anybody with a haircut like that gotta be an asshole.
Oh, dude, it just got mad. Dude,
Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. It's good shit, dude.
Yep.
And when he says,
Cro-Magnon
and
Man?
she says the only sexual gratification your son knows is
Tossing
off the mag.
Yes. I never did that. You
Toss
said
it
you were
off.
combing your hair, Gary.
Mom, I was combing my hair.
Who's this Gary character?
Missing Link?
And Adam's number one 80s movie of all time.
Repo Man.
Repo Man.
Oh,
That's solid.
fuck
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Adam, dude.
Yeah.
God, you
Adam.
always surprise me, Adam.
Brother from Another Planet needs to be on that honorable mention.
Yeah, you had no black people in your movies. I just want you to know that.
Oh,
You're racist. It wasn't a lot of black people in the 80s. I agree.
That's
I was just gonna say, isn't that kind of a thing with 80s movies?
You could have
though?
put Back to the Future on the actual list so you could have Mayor Goldie Wilson on there.
Or at least Kentucky Fried Movie.
Big Jim
Damn.
Slave.
Nice.
Shit. All right, Adam.
Hey,
Well,
Adam.
solid.
Solid. Great job. Next week, I want top 5 stripper movies.
Seriously?
That's what I want.
Showgirls.
I want top 5 strippers.
And striptease.
Oh, no, wait.
I like how
And
you-
Magic Mike is number one.
Jesus.
We
I
talk-
like how you say 5 though, because
Yo, there's
you
not a
have
lot
to
of stripper
10.
movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, yo, man, stretch it to 10. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to?
No. Next week, Adam, we talked about
I
this
got a bunch
already.
of stripper movies on my phone.
We talked about this via text already. I do want to know your top 10 miniseries.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Top 10
you know what?
miniseries.
That's legit.
Thornbirds.
Thornbirds. I'll stab you right now. That was Jason. That was
Damn.
Jason.
Oh, how about
Wow.
Adam? How about Adam?
That's an impressive pull.
Do you remember that one?
Adam? No.
That was with the dude from America's Most Wanted, right?
Yeah.
His son?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a shot at punishment boost because I dropped a.
Say it again.
I'm not. But I'm,
Say what again?
I'm going to take my shot at punishment boost right now. Here we go. This is because I said some shit that Adam threw me for a loop. So here we go.
He dropped a 3 N-bomb.
It was 3 Mooney Rule infractions, which means he has to drink punishment boost.
So we got to.
Oh, okay.
You know what we got to do
Huh.
for the year end? At episode 52, we're all gonna put in. I'm just volunteering everybody.
Sean took that in stride.
We're gonna
right
chip
now.
in, and we're gonna get Adam a round trip flight here. I want Adam to sit in live.
So him and Jason can
So
fight.
we'll have Michael Montage
Adam's-
and
Yes.
and
Yes.
Adam here.
Yes.
Adam, bring your underoos wearing, juice box sipping, mushroom mark having ass out to California.
Hey, if we don't get you a flight, we'll get you a Greyhound ticket. We're gonna get you here, son. No.
Hey, I bring your girl too.
And I ain't mad at you for Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is one of those movies I watched as a kid over and over and over again.
I'm a little bit butthurt about Transformers, though.
Well,
Are you serious, dude?
Not butthurt, but
What the fuck? We're the same age, man. I know you watch
ain't
that
nobody
shit.
like Dark Crystal.
Well, no, see, my
Dark
problem-
Crystal's dope, but I don't want to see Dark Crystal right now.
so that's the thing
Nah, I
is
don't
that
really
like
wanna
it's
watch
movies
that
that I
either.
saw as a kid, but I was too sheltered, so I missed Transformers. But I saw
I-
Dark Crystal later on.
But
and it
you
had a
like Secret
massive-
of Nim? Secret of Nim, like for
Secret
me,
of Nim.
yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
movie. My only gripe was that I thought Karate Kid and Breakfast Club should have cracked that list.
I agree. I agree.
Ooh, Karate Kid was
Yeah.
influential. Like a
Hey, motherfucker.
but it's not a good
Hey,
movie.
hey,
That's
John,
the thing.
Hey, John.
None of those
hey,
are fucking great
Hey, John.
movies.
E.T.
Stand By
didn't
Me was a good movie.
E.T. didn't make the top 10 or
Ooh,
honorable
yeah.
mention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poltergeist didn't make it.
But
Like, there's a lot of.
E.T.'s transcendent,
I
right?
feel like 80s movies. You like.
No, I, you know what? I thought I put E.T. in there as for the honorable mentions. But yeah, you're right. I guess I
It's
did.
also
But
how
no.
you
But E.T.'s in that group of Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
That's
Yeah,
the thing. I'm
yeah, it
saying
is.
it's how you tackle the list
Yeah.
as movies
Yeah.
that are tagged with the
I think
decade
it
that
was
they
such
came
a
out
broad
in.
genre. Like it was
Fair
a
enough.
lot. It was a big.
It is 10 fucking years of movies.
Yes, they're a great movie.
Yeah,
Movies that
yeah.
shaped us as human beings. So like
Yeah.
that was big for you to
Cloak
tackle.
and Dagger was my shit. Dabney Coleman.
Yeah,
was
Dabney
the
Coleman
shit.
was the shit in that movie.
Hey,
Yeah.
9 to 5
Jack Black-
wasn't on that
Jack
list.
Black always escapes.
Hey, who was the girl in that movie? The little girl that was his sister.
Oh, I don't even know. I
Hey,
know.
Cloak and
I can
Dagger.
do- Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know her name.
That movie, if that was on right now, I would watch it.
It's kind of creepy that you're asking about it.
No, but no. The reason I say that is because
You know what else didn't
If
crack
I was,
that?
if I was asking,
What-
you would
Adam,
think it was
Adam.
creepy.
Hey
Adam.
guys, what about the Never-Ending
What up?
Story though?
so Adam.
What about that though?
Right?
Right?
Oh shit! I would have put that on honorable
No,
mentions.
Adam,
Oh, yeah.
mentions?
What's up with Labyrinth though?
So Adam.
So that's on the girls' list, huh?
Adam.
Dude, see, Labyrinth would have been on. Labyrinth to me would have been on like the chicks list with all the other.
Everybody,
with all
shut
other-
the fuck up right now. I need to talk to Adam.
Everybody in the
Adam.
house, shut the fuck
Best
up.
year of the 80s was 1984, right? Because you got Karate Kid, you got Ghostbusters,
Beat Street.
you got Beat Street, you got Crush
Oh
Groove.
shit!
You got,
I didn't put any of
you
those.
do,
I
you
didn't
you
put
erased
features.
my people. You like.
Sean's over here pulling cards.
I'm like, how you not got Crush Groovin'? But The Last Dragon didn't make your list, son. Bruce Leroy. Hey, you emoted. I want next week.
my
Hey,
God.
after miniseries, I want best black movies of the 80s.
I remember when Morse Code came to Aptos, and I was like, this dude Adam knows movies.
Adam's he doesn't like black people, like George Bush.
He just
Man.
Like George Bush, Adam doesn't like black people.
Hold on. Hold on. I just want to throw out that he threw the Morse code
He did.
like reference out there.
Hey, you didn't even put Purple Rain in the top fucking 10 80s movies, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Hey, you know what?
Purple Rain, son.
Neither did Prince, unfortunately.
All right. Let's move it on. Adam, thank you very much for
I
calling.
only want to see you dancing in the Purple Rain.
Thanks, Adam.
Wow. All right. Later.
He played the Mad Notes.
What's the over-under on Adam never calling in
I was about
again?
to say, what's the over-under on Adam not picking up his phone next week? All right, so we're going to do a politics story?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Y'all want to know about Flyover Country?
So I get a lot of shit on this podcast. Not really, because we're all liberals. But
Who's a liberal?
I'm not a liberal.
theoretically,
I'm liberal with your ass.
Here,
I'm a progressive.
okay.
Hey, Nancy, can you jump up and down? That was the highlight of my podcast. You knew what you were doing.
Ask not
What your country can do for you.
Ask what you can do for your country.
I know the human being and fish
Can coexist peacefully.
You can actually see Russia from land here in Alaska.
I'm getting like I'm just like
So I frequently talk about Republicans in an insulting manner, and I
do.
frequently
True
talk
talk.
about
Real talk.
I frequently talk about flyover country in an insulting manner.
Yes, you did.
And so I wanted to.
Who the fuck did you just shake your bottle at, motherfucker? I'll stab you. Hey, Esteban gets a stabby right now for being a bad patron.
Intern Nancy
a
Pants.
bad patron in a restaurant. He shook his bottle at intern Nancy.
That is true.
I just want to say that intern
Whatever
Nancy.
you want me to drink then.
Intern
How's that?
Nancy is not wearing pants right now.
Technically, she's wearing
Can I get a
skirt.
Ultra too?
Right. Not wearing pants.
John, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I wasn't interrupting on purpose.
If we had the Periscope on Nancy, we'd have a lot more viewers right now.
That's true.
She's very pretty.
And when she jumps up and down, jump around.
All right.
All right, John. You're on.
I frequently talk about Republicans in an insulting way, and I frequently talk about flyover country in an insulting way.
Ultra.
And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an insight into why that is.
out.
There was a new PPP poll of registered Republicans. And these are Republican registered voters, and they split the poll out afterward, talking to just Trump voters, which made things even more interesting because Trump's leading the field massively.
Massive.
What is it, Sean?
Do you want a beer?
No, I'm fine.
Thank you.
Are you fine? Do you want a beer?
No, I'm all right.
Are you fine?
Yeah.
You're fine?
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, will you get my boy an ultralight? Oh, you get him a Pacifico, I'll pass him my ultralight.
Looks like you're going to be fat another day, John.
Those ultralights are
God
kicking in.
damn it.
They're kicking in for real.
About to lose 40 pounds.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
By the way, drinking light beer does not make the weight come off.
It doesn't. I've tried, and it really doesn't work.
Maybe if you dissolve
Those commercials are lies.
Maybe you dissolve some Dexatrim in there.
Can we do that? Is that a thing?
So the reason I talk about flyover states and Republicans in general is the new poll shows that 54% of Republicans think that President Obama is a Muslim, and only 29% of them grant that President Obama was born in the United States, which is less than the 40% who think that Ted Cruz was born in the United States, because Ted Cruz was actually born in Canada.
Yeah.
Cred twos.
I just want you to look at Steve right now because he's so sad when you said that. Like, he's disheartened.
Why?
I've been dealing with this shit for my whole life.
So
is he, but like, he's having to take the weight.
Here's what I don't understand. They made basically these are quote unquote low information voters, right? That are watching Fox News and they're listening to Rush Limbaugh.
They're not even single issue voters. They're low information.
They're no information voters, but you know what they're listening to and watching. They're watching Fox News. They're listening to Rush Limbaugh, Michael Savage, Mark Levin, all these kind of guys. But it's like, but for fucking 8 months, all you guys could do was whine and cry about Reverend Wright, the fucking Christian pastor whose church Obama attended. And because he said that America's chickens were coming home to roost in the Middle East, which was, by the way, one of the most fucking accurate statements that man ever muttered.
Real talk.
But because, I mean, like, that guy was obviously a Christian running a Christian church in Chicago that Obama attended, but then they go from that to like, no, he's a Muslim. But no, he's a Muslim atheist who attends a Christian church. And it's like, are you guys fucking kidding me? So, like, when I talk about Republicans in general like they're morons, it's because they're fucking morons. And if you're not, Republicans out there, if you don't believe any of these stupid things, understand that your entire party, you are allied with morons, and that's why they vote with these fucking guys. I wanted to go a few more numbers. 66% of Donald Trump supporters think that Obama is a Muslim, and 12% believe that he might be a Christian. 61% of Trump voters think Obama was not born in the United States. 61%. Like, what the fuck does it take? Like, without a time machine, you can't fucking convince these people. Without a time machine and looking at somebody's vagina, they're not buying it. They're not buying it, ever.
I want to see the video.
John, my question is, who cares? He's already on his second term.
So here's the thing. Trump, in a few, like, isolated fucking state polls, and, like, they're questionable polls, and polls in general are stupid from here on out of this early in the race, other than just measuring name recognition. But Trump is polling above Hillary Clinton and above Bernie Sanders a number of times recently.
I've told you, you've always said that he's not going to win. I was like, that motherfucker
He's
might
not
win.
going to win.
White people
Like,
are
how much
scared.
of a marker do you need me to put down?
I need white people not to be afraid of black people.
Okay,
white people.
That's going to happen maybe when your grandchildren are
That's
around.
what I'm saying.
But
So it's never going to happen.
Sean, I'm not afraid of you, man.
You might be. Let's step outside.
We just had a tender moment.
Let's do this. Fuck that shit.
63% of Trump voters. 63% of Trump voters want to amend the Constitution to eliminate birthright citizenship. So all that shit they talk about the Constitution, yeah, the parts they like.
Yeah. No.
Other than that, like how do you define a patriot? Because fuck the Constitution when I don't like what it says. The 14th Amendment, that Kim Davis shit, where like equal treatment under the law for gay people. Yeah, fuck that. Let's toss that right the fuck out the window. Why? Because I don't like gay people.
Everyone that didn't vote for Bush, patriot.
Yeah.
So when I talk disparagingly about Republicans in general, and when I talk disparagingly about quote-unquote flyover country, all the red states in the middle of the country that vote almost exclusively fucking Republican, this is why. It's because if you're not a fucking moron and you literally know nothing about the issues you're voting on, you're allied with a fucking legion of morons that don't know shit about what the fuck they're voting on. That's why. So, sorry, but...
You don't have to be sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
You're...
Hashtag...
You have a lot of white guilt, and I appreciate that.
Where can we find some good Coke right now?
I got you.
Medellin.
Steve's getting sleepy.
We can find great Coke in Medellin circa 1970, 88. Yeah.
I am a golden god! I'm on drugs!
That was a great, not 80s movie, but should have been an 80s
Are those
movie.
all of Jason's drug samples? Or are you holding one out?
I got some drug samples. How much you got?
So,
first one's free.
So we're gonna talk Netflix with Steb later, but I want to talk about a particular Netflix show that I've Netflix and chill, like
Netflix and chill.
But I want to talk about Narcos, a series, an Netflix original series that I was blown away by. It's the story of Pablo Escobar, and this has been done in little sample sizes. Like there was a movie Blow. There's been other couple things, but this really took on a grassroots, like from the beginning, not his childhood, but as he became an entrepreneur in this business. It shows you how the coke game got established.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's Narcos, and it's on Netflix,
It's
and you need to watch, Jay.
Great.
As an entrepreneur that you are.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You need to watch this because it's really good. It's hard to watch because you don't have you're not rooting for anybody in particular.
Look, I just like to put trail mix in really small bags.
Here's the thing. Like I've read the Jonathan gave me a book years and years ago.
Jonathan, I believe it's
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
It was Killing Pablo Escobar. It's the guy who wrote Black Hawk Down as well, I believe. Yep. It's a great book. It's a great what's that? Mark Bowden.
Yeah.
Bowden. It's an excellent book, and I can't recommend it enough. This series is a detailed account of everything that's pretty much in that book.
Yeah.
And it's basically Steve Murphy's. It is. He narrates the show.
Oh, so it's like told from the DEA perspective,
and he's like by far the least likable character on this show.
That's what's funny about it. They really.
I don't like him. Like I'm like he's a dick. I don't like.
But he's getting it done.
He is getting it done. But I don't enjoy his. Like,
so to be perfectly honest, I haven't finished the series yet. I have like
what episode are you on?
I have two and a half more episodes to go.
And I'm conflicted because like you really. Like, if you're watching something about Pablo Escobar, you kind of want to root for the main character, right? But you can't because he's a fucking evil person.
Because he's a murdering son of a bitch.
But he's not really evil. He's just ambivalent to, like, the thing. He's like...
I think
he's utterly immoral.
Yeah.
I think this is something that came off in the book as well, is he really believes what his bullshit.
Yeah, he buys into it, which any great person in history... They always buy into their shit.
He's also a lot like a politician, where originally he kind of started out thinking he was going to help the poor people.
Well, they called
him
the Paisa Robin Hood, and anybody who knows Paisa means like you're
from Gilroy.
Yeah, you're from Gilroy. If you're a Paisa,
no, he's the people's man.
Yeah, he's the people. He started out that way.
Yeah, he started out.
He
as
didn't
the
end
man.
that way, but he started that way.
Things quickly unraveled for Pablo, and he took a route that was very.
Pablo's played by Wagner Mora. All the cast is.
Like, that guy, by the way, I gotta say, I've seen him in other movies as well. He did two other movies, and I can't remember the name of them right now, but they were connected. They were sequels, and he played bit part in the first one and a larger part in the second one. That dude impresses shit out of me.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Yeah, really good.
And
really
most of the cast is not unknown to U.S. people. It's a lot of Latin actors that have been in only Latin things.
Wait, who's the guy who plays Gotcha? He's been in he was in Waiting.
Yeah, he was, right? Yeah.
The dude plays Gotcha. Some
of my favorite characters are Jorge Jimenez, who plays one of Escobar's henchmen, Poison. Poison's a ruthless. He's basically O-Dog of the Pablo Escobar cartel.
Yeah.
He just gets it done. Have you watched any, John? Have you watched any episodes?
Not even one.
You got him fired up.
Poison.
Poison. Bang. Pablo is a ruthless motherfucker. He
never trust a big butt and a smile.
The problem with Pablo is he tried to go politics, and that's where his downfall was.
Yeah.
He tried to go and make himself legitimate, like everybody does, like Scarface. Every story you watch, you try to go legit, and you
Don
do
Corleone.
Do what you do. Stay in your lane,
and get shot when you get shot.
Because in America, they were doing all the coke. There was a reason they were making this money, because white people wanted to snort cocaine, right?
Right. Yeah. Los Angeles, Florida, New York.
Yes. Everybody wanted to snort the shit.
They still do.
They still do. And they were sending pure product. It wasn't stepped on at that point. It was like legit coke.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was like the production end of it, where
Yeah.
he sent pure product, and then it got stepped on all the way down through the chain.
At one point, they were bringing in the barrels of ether.
Yes, that was yes. And that's how they kind of got caught. Is because they were like, "What do you need to make this shit coke?" And they figured out like you need ether. So they were like, "Well, let's track ether going into Medellin."
That's how the DEA was getting to them. Yeah.
Right. And so here's the problem I had, not with the show, but with the premise of how they caught Pablo. Is the law enforcement got as dirty as Pablo. And I have a problem with, if you're trying to catch somebody and you're trying to stay legit, you can't be crossing lines.
Yeah, you need to buy your solvents with cash from different retailers. Someone who isn't me told me that.
Allegedly.
Right.
I like a lot of the DA guys crossed the line to catch this guy, and it was
absolutely.
It was absurd. Like the you know what one of the big issues in this.
Dude, that goes to so much of a bigger issue where it's like, did the cops break some rules to get to the drug lords? Like,
yes,
yeah. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I have a giant problem with the entire fucking war on drugs. Like,
that's my point.
I think Homo sapiens should be allowed to get high since we've been doing it for 10,000 fucking years.
That's my point. Like, if people want to get high, let them fucking get high, right? Like.
Yeah.
Why are we like trying to stomp out the people that are
Nancy Reagan, motherfucker? That's why.
And they touch on that in this series.
Dude, all right, so now I got to watch it.
You got to watch it, and there's another thing that was a huge sticking point in this. The whole main battle with Pablo and the Colombian government and the U.S. because the U.S. government has got his hand in Colombia, is like manipulating like a puppet,
right?
And the big issue is extradition. And that's what all the cartel, because Pablo formed the cartel.
Right.
The first cartel was formed by Pablo Escobar.
Right.
And the issue was extradition. They wanted to extradite all of the people that were responsible for bringing the drugs into USA and put them and take them out of Colombia and bring them to the U.S. prisons.
And try them in U.S., even though they like never have been there.
Yes. Like, why? How's that a thing? And here's where Pablo beat the system. He's like, he waged war basically on his own country.
He started buying politicians and whatnot?
Not even that. He said, if you try and extradite me, there's gonna be blood.
That's where the assassinations and stuff started happening, right?
I forgot the
silver or lead.
Silver or lead. It's plata.
Plato y plata.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's silver or lead. And so either you come around on no extradition or you're gonna get lead.
I'll bribe you or I'll kill you.
Yes. And that's where the sticking point was. And he finally won before he like ultimately met his demise, which doesn't happen on the show. He convinced them to build a prison. He's going to build his own prison.
No shit.
Be guarded by himself with his own guards.
Right, yeah.
Like,
that was
Pablo's
part of the
a
agreement.
straight G, dude. Like, you got to watch this.
Yeah.
It's good shit. I highly recommend. Netflix is killing the game right now.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. This is original programming from Netflix, which is
Can
up
you
and coming.
explain to me how this works? Because I was talking about this with Nicole, and I couldn't even actually explain it. Netflix doesn't actually have studios, right?
Right.
They're buying programming.
Right.
But how does that work? Like, so what studio made this?
It very much depends because they kind of learned their lesson the last time around.
Well, like Daredevil, like Marvel Studios did that, but did they reach an agreement with them?
What is the one with was Van Zandt?
Netflix is just
Lilyhammer,
buying the
right?
Yeah.
Netflix is just buying the exclusivity up front.
But how does that work? Does anybody know how that
he's
actually
saying
works?
you nailed it. They're buying it up front. They're saying you have a budget for a show and a good concept.
Yeah.
Here's your money.
I like Netflix.
Bring
you
it to
know,
us.
saves me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Chicks come to the house for fast food and Netflix. I keep it classy with Remy Martin and Chex Mix.
We talked about this earlier a little bit, or we didn't even talk about it. We briefly mentioned it. Is Netflix and Epix? Epix has a ton of great properties.
Yeah.
But they're like more mainstream properties. They've recently cut ties.
Yeah,
Netflix said, you know
But
what?
Epix is a cable movie channel that just is airing movies.
Yeah, but so they're going to lose the major studio movies now.
Some of them.
Some of them, not all of them.
But it's a pretty good amount.
Like some shitty shit like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Like, who wants to watch fucking Transformers again?
I
Like,
don't.
Nope.
Shout out to Adam. Stand By Me is an Epix flick.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's coming
Well,
out.
you know what,
It's on there
there's gonna be a ton that get lost, and it is what it is. Whatever. We don't really.
But Netflix doesn't give a shit because they've got their
Their
own
original
in-house
programming is killing
programming,
it.
and they've got
Killing it.
plenty of movies. I mean, Netflix, their selection has always kind of hurt, and that's the problem. Is that it's like all these different conglomerates that have the rights to whatever they buy at any given time, and they all want exclusivity, and all of us on the consumer end just want everything at once, and we're happy to pay for it,
right?
A reasonable rate.
Huh.
And everyone could make money, but instead they're all fighting it out amongst themselves for their own little fucking piece of the fiefdom.
The
And
PirateBay.se.
maybe Apple will fuck shit up next week when they do their announcement.
We'll see on the 9th, won't we?
Do you think that anything's coming out with the Apple TV or no?
Something's going to change. I don't know. My insider information says there's going to be some changes. Saying.
Are they going to do an announcement according to your person that you know?
You're going to have your upgrades, your standard upgrades, your regular this time of year
Your
upgrades.
iPhone stuff?
Yeah. There'll be other stuff though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not laptop stuff. I know this for sure because I just got another one. Thanks, Apple. Okay, we're gonna forego this next story because it's really not important.
Okay.
And we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
And we're gonna come back, do one more segment.
Right.
And then do our parting shots.
Okay.
Deal.
Woohoo!
Sounds good.
Back in a bit.
For your radio dial. Radio dial. Keep your hand reaching for your radio dial. Radio dial. Radio dial. Keep your hand reaching for your radio dial. Radio dial. Keep your hand reaching for your radio dial.
Do it. Just do it.
We drank it all, didn't we?
1738.
Hey everybody, we're back here. You're listening and watching, possibly, if you're on Periscope, the Drink Tank Podcast. If you're just joining us now, we've had some pretty fun stories so far, but we're going to get a little bit weird.
Oh, we're going to get weird.
We're not really going to get weird. We're going to get a little
We're
more.
going to get weird yet. We're going to get
Can I get a little more?
controversial.
Can I get a little more cynical?
I don't want
Would
you
you
to get
like
drunk.
some cynical shit?
I would like some cynical.
No, actually,
shit,
this is actually good news. Have you guys heard of the Stingray?
The car?
Not that.
Oh, okay.
Not the animal, not the car.
The 1970 Corvette Stingray.
The method of government surveillance called a Stingray.
No, tell me more about it.
So, like, when
I bought one of those in a male bathroom one time.
no, you didn't. But what happens is when there's big protests like Occupy Wall Street or
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter or
Silver
World
and
Trade,
Black Lives Matter.
World Trade Organization stuff. Anytime a bunch of people are getting together that the government doesn't like, what they do is they use this piece of equipment called a Stingray. And what the Stingray does is it acts as its own unique cell phone tower.
Unique New York.
It's tied into the rest of the network, but it also captures all the information off of the cell phones that are attaching to the tower. It's like wherever you have
That's some shady shit.
a physical protest where a lot of people are congregating, essentially the cops would put together, they would put up a Stingray, and then all the cell phones would start talking to it because of proximity, because the Stingray was closer than any of the other cell towers. And so then once the phones started talking to it, it would spoof all those phones and track all their data.
That's some underhanded
And
shit.
then they could also triangulate it and use it to track individual cell phones in the crowd.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They've been doing this for fucking years, dude. So the new story that came out was that the Justice Department announced a new long overdue policy requiring the FBI and other federal agents to obtain a search warrant before they use these Stingrays. And so it goes through a description. It's a mobile surveillance system the size of a small briefcase that impersonates a legitimate cell phone tower in order to trick mobile phones and other mobile devices in the vicinity into connecting to them and revealing their unique ID location and some of the data that's on them. Now, we don't know how much data the Stingrays are yanking from these phones. That's kind of up in the air because all this shit's still quasi-classified.
My Spotify playlist is cool, though.
Your Spotify playlist is probably not... Well, you never know. If you got a lot of fuck the police and shit, they'd probably be interested in that.
Okay.
Depending on which protest you're attending. But for the most part, I think that's not what they're looking at. What they're looking at is who you're calling,
Okay.
when you call them, and where they are when you call them.
Okay.
So they can put together their whole network and then go shut down any kind of protests that are protected by the First fucking Amendment.
My Arrowhead bookmark is okay?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
The new policy forces, and this only applies to federal law enforcement thus far. So, like, the NYPD, Baltimore PD, Ferguson PD. I don't know if Ferguson's got a Stingray, but I know Baltimore does, and I know NYPD does. And then they also borrow them from the feds from time to time. But this new DOJ ruling only applies to federal law enforcement. Hopefully, we could carry this shit down further into law enforcement and actually enforce the Fourth Amendment, the right against unreasonable search and seizure, which this is a fucking violation of. The new policy forces prosecutors and investigators not only to obtain a warrant, but also to disclose to judges that the specific technology they plan to use is a Stingray, as opposed to other surveillance tools. So, like, the other thing is they tie into local cell phone towers, and they use the actual cell phone towers to collect the same kind of data. But now they actually have to, A, get a warrant, which is bueno. That's provided for in the fucking Fourth Amendment and the First Amendment.
And J, B, simply back up offer.
I'm good.
Or hit it just a little bit softer.
Part of the reason this came about is because law enforcement agencies throughout the U.S. have been criticized for using Stingrays without a warrant and for lying to the courts, saying they were using PIN registers and already existing cell phone towers when in fact they were using Stingrays. So, like, they've run into multiple situations where law enforcement has been lying about the use of Stingrays, and so now, finally, the DOJ is saying, at least on a federal side of things, they have to get a warrant before they use a Stingray, which should be fucking bargain basement, obvious Fourth Amendment protection and First Amendment protection. The right to assemble and petition your government is protected under the First Amendment. The right against unreasonable search and seizure is protected under the Fourth Amendment. The Stingray violates fucking both, or the recent implementation of the Stingray technology violates both the First and Fourth Amendments. So we're working our way into a reasonable fucking interpretation of the Constitution with federal law enforcement. Like I said, hopefully this trickles down to local law enforcement. So there's that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew Big Brother was watching. Big Brother's been watching.
Big Brother stay watching.
He stay watching. I mean,
they've been Carson since Ben
Carson. What do you think? I mean, have they pulled anything and done anything with this information yet?
Oh yeah, dude. Occupy. They went and like raided Occupy Wall Street protesters at the houses where they were staying, like days before a protest would happen. Like, they know, like, they're nuts about this shit, and it's not about actually charging people. It's not about actually convicting people. It's about detaining people for the 48 to 72 hours before a protest is otherwise going to occur, so that they can take the guts out of the protest, because they just don't want to bother with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Wall Street doesn't want to bother with it, and Wall Street pays
ain't
the
nobody
NYPD.
got time for that.
So it's not about actual charging people. It's not about prosecuting or convicting people. It's just
about detaining.
It's about temporary detaining people to shut down people congregating to petition their government under their First Amendment rights.
Oh my God, Steve's face right now. How do we not have 40 fucking Periscope listeners right now?
What are we doing now?
We're going to do some NFL.
We're going to do a sports story.
If you don't like sports, stop watching Periscope right now.
That song is music to my ears, man.
It makes John wet.
Doesn't it make your dick hard a little bit?
It does.
Does that song not make you produce extra testosterone?
It does.
We're what, a week away?
Did John Tesh produce that?
No, we're less than a week away. Thursday night football is going down.
Thursday night.
I think Lil Jon produced.
Who's playing? Who knows who's playing Thursday?
Probably the Browns.
Thursday night is Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Yes, the Brady's son. Brady's
the Brady show.
Yes, I just said the New England.
The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch will be live
Two
on
quarterbacks
Texas.
you hate the most.
Hey, who's mad? Jimmy Garoppolo's mad right now.
Just say Garofalo again.
He's Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's
is
right.
Mad.
That's right.
Janine Garofalo's mad?
He thought not
Janine
Janine
Garofalo
not
is
Janine.
always mad.
Janine the Dick Fiend might be mad.
Jeez, damn.
That was a fucking AMG song.
I got it. I got it. All
Okay.
right. So, what are your NFL predictions this
So
year?
we're gonna start with me.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
start with you
All right,
because
let's start with
this is
me.
your story.
We're
man.
We're gonna break this down. We're gonna go division winner. So, my division winners. Let's go AFC East. I'm
Okay.
going with the Brady's.
Of course. Yeah.
The AFC East is actually a lot tougher division, but I say
You say Suh's not going to make it for the Dolphins, right?
no. So here's the thing about
You talking about
divisions.
Ndamukong?
Yes.
Here's about divisions.
Ndamukong.
Division winners. It all comes down to quarterback play. Who's the best quarterback in the AFC East?
Tom
Tom Brady.
It's not who's quarterbacking for the Bills?
That black dude.
Yeah, that dude.
That
Hey,
dude.
Jason, not Tom Brady.
Not Tom Brady.
Not going to work here anymore.
And not the Dolphins quarterback, fucking, what's his name?
Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill. And the Jets, who the fuck are they starting? Gino got his job,
Fitzpatrick.
bro. Yeah,
Fitzpatrick,
Ryan Fitzpatrick is the ultimate journeyman.
He gives them the better shot than Geno Smith.
He
though.
does, but they're not going to do shit with that.
Nah.
So I'm
Okay.
going Patriots in
I'm
the
with you.
AFC East.
I'm with you.
Right.
AFC North, you got Roethlisberger.
Ravens.
You got the Super Bowl winner quarterback. What's his name? Ravens quarterback. I'm so drunk right now.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Flacco's
Flacho.
The Steelers defense is taking some hits. They lost their
He should
coordinator.
change his name to Flacho Cinco. Am I right?
They so the Steelers lost Dick LeBeau. They was a longtime defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's
So
in
they're-
Arizona now.
Yeah, their defense is going to be suspect. So I'm going with the Ravens. So I'm going Patriots, Ravens. I'm going
South.
with Andrew Luck because he's
Colts.
a
Yeah, that's
Colts.
good,
I'm
yeah.
going Colts. Andrew Luck, and the West is a toss-up because Peyton Manning is throwing lame duck
The
passes.
AFC
right
West is a hot mess right
now.
now.
You might want to go with Phillip Rivers. Chargers.
Nah, dude, they're going to choke in December.
They
It's going to be the
they
Chiefs.
always do choke. It could be the Chiefs. Alex Smith has got some weapons.
It hurts me to say this, but it's going to be the Chiefs.
He's got
dude.
Chiefs. I think the Raiders might get a wild card.
Nah,
and so
we're
so
fine.
that's the AFC. NFC, I'm going. You got Romo, Eli, whoever the Eagles want to throw out there.
Doesn't matter who they throw out
Yes.
They just get Barkley?
They traded
They
Barkley.
traded Barkley out.
and they cut Tebow. So they're rolling with Mark Sanchez and
Bradford.
So
Bradford stays healthy. He was legit. In the
he was the
preseason.
Eagles.
First of all,
the Eagles won the preseason, in my opinion. Go ahead.
First
Joe.
of all, burying the lead, Tim Tebow got cut, y'all.
he did. That's a lead.
God
It's
is not on
be-
his side.
It's not because he's a Christian. It's because he's a shitty quarterback.
No.
It's
because we're criminalizing Christianity.
Right.
I feel like Tebow's
Just because he throws a bunch of fucking interceptions.
Tebow's that chick that you got that you know you can call that she'll come through whenever.
It's your bottom bitch.
Are you
yeah.
up?
Yeah. Like Jason put it correctly. That's the bottom bitch.
Wow. Tebow is a bottom bitch.
Tebow steady needs to suck dick. He like, I'll suck your dick right now.
That's
Tim
rough, man.
Tim
That's
Tebow's
rough.
that
So
Wednesday
you're saying he
night.
might be able to pray his way back into the season somehow?
No, he's no.
Hey, Netflix and Chex Mix. Tebow's coming over, dude.
So that's the NFC East. Reluctantly, I'm a Cowboy fan. I think they're going to take a step back, but I still think they're good enough to win that division.
Yeah.
Cowboys, yeah.
No, they are.
Yeah. Let's
They
go.
won't, but they are good enough.
NFC. Let's go, Steve Esteban's division. I'm going with AA Ron.
Pack show.
How can you not?
Because that division is whack as fuck. You got Stafford.
true.
You got Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, at the Vikings.
At
No,
the
no. When you
Vikings.
say it, you
And
got to say Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. And you got the most malcontent quarterback in the league.
The best backup the Packers ever had, Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler is a fucking malcontent.
Cut
He's
is in
just
his
always
name.
just like he's the most white privileged quarterback I've ever seen in my life. That dude
This
stays
week in white privilege.
He stays working when he sucks.
Yeah,
So
Capri Suns are
I'm
warm.
going with the Packers in that division. The South, I'm going Drew Brees.
Yeah, Saints.
Saints, because that division sucks. Cam Newton lost his number one receiver to an ACL.
Yeah.
So you got to go with the Saints on that. The West, though. So here's the thing. I might go Carson Palmer because
I say Cardinals.
Kaepernick's garbage. We all know the Niners are going to shit the bed.
Seahawks going to stumble
But you
this
know
year.
it's going to be Gabbert.
Hey, Russell Wilson, though, he's got that Jesus water.
He's got God on his side, dude.
He's got Ciara. It's a toss-up.
For
but
now.
Carson won the division last year being hurt.
Define got.
So here's the deal. Seahawks are going to be good, but they're going to stumble. They're a 9-win team this year.
So here's my thing. So
Wow.
let's go championship. I'm going Cowboys, Seahawks in the NFC Championship. I'm going Colts.
You be careful now.
Colts.
Patriots
in the NFC Championship rematch. I'm going Cowboys, Colts in the Super Bowl in the shocker.
Shut the fuck up.
And I'm going Romo for the win.
You're delusional.
Okay, so
Sean, I'm about to take your fucking money right now, dude.
So let's go to Jason for your prediction.
What do you got, Jay?
Honestly, really?
Yeah.
I'm looking at a rematch of last year's Super Bowl right now, is what I'm looking at.
So you're looking at Seahawks, Patriots.
Yeah, I'm looking really close at that. I do think
Do they run the ball this time?
No, but I do think the Seahawks stumble this year. So I don't think the Colts have it yet. I think the Colts got some new players. It's going to take them a year to work that out. I still don't think the defense is there to get them to the Super Bowl. So I think the Patriots will be there. I know a lot of people are unhappy about that.
Everybody except for Boston fans.
Yeah. And I think that's either going to be – I think Philadelphia is going to make some noise in the playoffs.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, I really do. I think they're going to make noise in the playoffs.
Without Tebow?
And I'm a little bit questionable about the Seahawks representing in there. I know the Cardinals ain't going to do it, but I think maybe the Packers-Patriots is what I'm looking at.
All right,
For real,
John, what do you got?
Patriots.
We're going to John now.
Aaron Rodgers with the win.
Pass.
Pass on foosball from John.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to none of this
John's
shit,
just
y'all.
excited that the Niners are wearing black jerseys on Monday night.
Exactly.
In the AFC East, of course, I'm going with the New England Patriots.
You got to go with the Patriots.
With the Bills slipping in as a wild card. In the North, I am 100% behind the Baltimore Ravens. I believe they're going to be able to do it. In the South, I'm going with Colts. In the West, I'm going with the Chargers.
Phillip Rivers, that's what I said. He's got the bolo ties, man.
With Kansas City sneaking in there.
Alex Smith's got some weapons. He's got Jeremy Maclin this year.
They got some dudes.
Let me remind you, Alex Smith threw 0.0
But
touchdowns.
they've actually got receivers this year.
Yeah,
so.
no, they'll do all right.
It's not even about the receivers. It's about Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the NFC East, I am 100% behind the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe they are an absolute powerful squad. They have a great squad all the way around. They do. They have a great squad. They have a very athletic and fast team. NFC North, of course, I'm going with the Packers. There's nobody in that division that can even come close.
Not even touching it.
The Vikings could if they had a decent
They
receiving
got AP
core.
back.
And if they had a decent quarterback.
Look, the Vikings look good, but they're just getting started.
Right.
Yeah.
They're an upstart. NFC South, I'm going with the Falcons to surprise everybody this year.
Falcons need to be doing something.
You're out on a limb there. Huh?
No. The Falcons need to be doing something for like the last 3 years. They need to do something.
I predict 11 wins for the Falcons this year. NFC West, I'm going with the Cardinals, hands down. I think they have the best defense.
Yeah.
I think they are serviceable on offense and good enough to get into the playoffs. In the NFC Championship game, it's going to be the Patriots and the Colts again.
AFC.
In the NFC, it's going to be the Packers and the Eagles. And it's going to be the Packers overtaking the Eagles and eventually winning the Super Bowl because I'm a Packers fan.
I didn't go through all the divisions.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Fuck this podcast.
Hey, you know what we need to do? We need to go back and listen to all this shit and lay down some long bets. And I'll lay down some asshole.
I think right around the bye week, Romo is going to be getting back together with what's her face.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Roma makes it.
Tiger Woods girl?
I honestly don't think Roma makes it through the season. He's got a weak blind side on his line. And that's one of the things that they were leaning on heavily last year. They don't have DeMarco Murray anymore.
And half their squad's going to be in jail.
Defensively, I don't trust them, but I don't trust the Packers either. So
it's easy to tell who the Cowboys are because they're wearing orange vests.
And they're on the side of the freeway constantly.
Well, no, in Texas, it might be black and white stripes still, right?
That's going to be the cleanest stadium you've ever seen.
Jason, what's your pick for the worst team in the NFL this year?
The worst team in the NFL this year is going to be hands down the Jacksonville Jaguars. Or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because that draft pick was a joke.
Yeah, it was, but I'm going to still stick with what I believed originally. I believe the Houston Texans are going to be a total flop. 6 wins for the Houston.
Oh, from the Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
You've been watching Hard Knocks?
You think 6 wins is the worst team? My team won 3 games last year. We weren't the worst team.
I think you're like Jacksonville is the easy pick because they're always the worst team.
Well, the Jacksonville schedule actually lines up pretty well.
Jack Del Rio and Fred Taylor aren't walking through that door.
The Raiders are gonna be really close.
I think
on a wild card,
the Raiders are my surprise team.
Look, I'm a
They
Raiders
might.
fan. I'm going to tell you right now, the low is 5 wins. The high is probably 7 to 9.
No, I say they get 10-6. And
How
they
is
get
the
a wild
high a
card.
fucking 2-game range?
Because it depends on what Khalil Mack does.
John,
Khalil Mack can win football
Khalil
games.
Mack was
Yeah.
the best draft pick from last year's draft. Not this current draft, but the year before.
Khalil Mack was the best draft pick for the last 3 years.
For the,
Yeah, for the Raiders.
No,
This
for
dude
the
is
Raiders,
all pro right
Khalil
now.
Mack's a G.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders are my surprise pick. They're going to make the wild card this year.
You think so?
Yeah, they're not going to win the wild card game, but
That secondary is weak.
That'd be fucking outstanding to have the Raiders hang on into the fucking
I would
postseason.
love to see
It'd
that.
be good. The NFL's better when the Raiders are good.
I think
Yeah.
the problem
Yeah.
is with the Raiders is like you said, Jason. Their secondary is
Weak.
garbage.
It's garbage.
It's really bad.
But they can
don't
get
have
after.
any
They're
pass
going to be able to get
defenders.
after the quarterback this year.
Yeah, I mean,
And you
everybody.
can cover. You can mask a weak secondary with getting after.
Well,
the
moving Khalil to an end was probably the best move they
Yeah,
could have
oh,
done.
yeah. It
We
really
got
was.
we got Malcolm Smith at the outside linebacker right behind Mack from the Seattle Seahawks. Again with Ken Norton Jr. You got Curtis Lofton in the middle, and then we got Ray Armstrong on the other side.
Dude, you can cover
I don't
a
know
weak
what that's gonna
secondary
do.
with a strong quarterback rush for 3 quarters.
No, you can.
Then you get fucked.
That's about right. Yeah.
No, but
You know what though? The last 3 quarters.
Hopefully.
No, but here's the thing.
Ideally.
If you can cover for 3 seconds, you gotta get that rush up there. You can mask bad quarter.
You know what
quarterback
though? If I'm playing Oakland, I'm going 4 wide. I'm gonna spread you out.
Hang everybody back and take
Yeah,
the
but
take the
Jay,
short stuff.
I'm gonna murder your quarterback if I got a strong pass rush.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. On a side note, Alden Smith is still not claimed by anybody.
Oh my God.
I've got a little bit of inside information.
Oh.
He might end up being Seattle Seahawk.
Shut
Because
the fuck up. Or Dallas Cowboy.
No, he dated an employee of mine whose dad is a coach for the Seahawks, and he might end up in Seattle.
Allegedly.
If they get fucking Alden Smith and he's not suspended, because nothing's come down.
Right, yeah.
If the Seahawks get Alden Smith, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on the NFL.
They don't have Cam Chancellor right now, who is the actual anchor of their defense.
Cam Chancellor.
But if you add Alden Smith to that defense,
no, they're already a very good defense. Even
They
going into the
added,
season,
You go Alden Smith and Jesus Water?
and they added Jimmy Graham for Russell Wilson.
It's a wrap.
And who's Darnell Dockett? Did you see his that one play he had in the preseason game against the Raiders?
Nah.
First play, Russell Wilson throws an 80-yard ball.
yeah.
And then he's just
yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Seahawks. You know what? I've been wrong about them for 3 seasons in a row. So
You've been wrong about the Patriots for a couple seasons too, motherfucker.
Whatever. I think the Patriots. The thing is with the Patriots is they have Tom Brady, and that's
No.
like
I said you've been wrong about the Packers.
Packers.
The Patriots. This is you know
Steve
what?
has a genetic predisposition to be wrong about
I
the
don't
Packers.
even want to pick the Cowboys because I honestly think the thing with the Cowboys is
they suck.
No, they don't suck. They were 12-4 last year. It was a catch. They should have been in the NFC Championship game, but whatever. That's
Had he caught it, yeah.
Had he caught it, but that's neither here nor there. Their defense is taking a hit because they got the wife or the girlfriend beater, Greg Hardy.
Yep.
He's suspended 4 games. They're going to struggle. They have one of the hardest schedules in the league. They have to play the Patriots. They have to play Seahawks. They have to play at Green Bay in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's 3 of the representatives from the conference
What
championship.
month? What month do they play over there?
They play the Seahawks.
November.
November.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah, we're in
Done.
Pack. Yeah, so
That's a life
it
destroyer.
is, and they don't have DeMarco Murray. That was a big part of their reason they were successful last year.
Yeah.
Right.
So I say they take a step back. I say they get the wild card. I did pick them to win the division just because I don't fuck the Eagles. I hate the Eagles.
Eagles are the squad,
All of a sudden, we
though.
get emotional.
The Eagles are my Red Sox. Like if
Yeah,
you're a Yankee,
Sean, I'm gonna put this to you right now because I live in the Bay. I'm a Raiders fan. I get a lot of hate from Niner fans about how hood our games are. But if I wore an Eagles jersey to a Cowboys, if I wore
you
a
wore
Cowboys
jersey,
jersey to an
you
Eagles
get
game,
fucked up. You would
right,
get fucked
right?
up.
So I'm not the
That's
only
my
team.
rival. Like as far as being a Cowboy fan, the Eagles are my rival. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate the Eagles.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers booed Santa Claus and they cheered when Michael Irvin was paralyzed basically on the field. They cheered. That motherfucker had a neck injury, was not moving. And they were like, yeah, they're battery chuckers.
chucking motherfuckers.
Yeah. Eagles fans are the fucking
No,
worst.
John, they put batteries inside snowballs
And chucked them.
The city of brotherly love.
That's right. Until you get AIDS. And Tom Hanks.
And Tom Hanks.
You guys are so
I like the way you
terrible,
brought that
man.
back. I see what
You're
you did.
terrible.
Let's go with Damon Wayans, another terrible human being.
Well, real quick, I do want to mention this to all my 49er fan friends. The Santa Clara 7 and 9ers.
Remember we had this talk earlier, and you were saying that they were going to be okay. And I was like, them motherfuckers going 6-10.
Yeah, but that was also before everything happened.
I'm going 5-11 for them motherfuckers.
Let's do punishment booze bet
Rugby
right
man
now.
is not walking through that door to take you to a championship.
Rugby Rick?
Rugby Rip with the.
He's going to save the day with salary Kaepernick.
According to Nancy, he's packing.
Hey, look. Hey, Tom Sula is not Don Shula.
That's awesome right there.
Pretty good. What's his name? Hayne? Yeah. What's his nickname? Hayne. I don't know.
He has a nickname already?
He does.
Where do we put our Haynes on you? I don't even know.
Are you talking about Rugby Rick?
Dude, the dude is not.
Jason liked my joke.
Hey, he's definitely going to be a solid player, but I don't think the dude has not seen like all the highlight videos coming out already are against like third string second teams.
No, he's going to get lit the fuck up. It's going to happen.
My man's going to get lit the fuck up. It's going to suck.
What do you got?
Those rugby guys run straight up and down with their chin hanging out.
Off
And
the
I'm
top,
like,
off the top of the head, who's your player to watch?
My player to watch is Jeff Janis from the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, you're such a homer, dude. You're such a fucking homer.
Who's your player to watch?
I'm going to go homer, too. I'm going Randy Gregory.
Which Dallas Cowboy?
Number 94 for the Dallas Cowboys. He was the one that at the combine tested positive for weed, but he's been getting after the quarterback in the preseason. So if he doesn't smoke weed, he might.
I'm calling.
My player. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying. Well, besides Cooper, who's
Amari
obvious.
Cooper is
Amari
gonna be
Cooper's
legit.
obvi.
He's legit.
I'm gonna go with, like I said, Janis, 857 yards and 5 touchdowns.
All right, that's
as a
legit.
fourth string.
All right, Jay, what you got? Who's your player?
I
to
was
watch?
going to say Amari Cooper, but I'm a fan, so I'm going to say Latavius Murray.
Yeah.
All right.
And honestly, because of recent developments
Rugby
in the
guy?
NFL, Jared Hayne, because the NFL is going to run a combine in what, Australia, New Zealand? Which
Yeah.
rugby country are they hunting now?
Australia.
Yeah. Because like the NFL is now trying to branch out and catch some of those fast rugby cats. Jared Hayne's going to be the one to watch because he's going to be a little bit make or break for that cultural cross promotion of sports.
Okay, wait. So I will take a punishment booze bet against the rugby player on the 49ers this year.
So you're saying he's going to be good?
Length or girth?
I'm saying he's going to be good.
Okay.
I'll bet you booze right now you don't know his full name.
It's Rugby Rick. I'm a little bit drunk. That's not fair to ask me right now.
Real quick, last thing to wrap up the NFL. Out of the two number 2 picks, which quarterback is going to have the better year? Not
Jamarcus Russell.
I almost said Jamarcus Russell. Jameis Winston. Sorry. Jamarcus Russell.
I gotta say
or Marcus Mariota.
Oh, Mariota's not going to. Is he going to play?
Yeah, he's going to start, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mariota.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
He just seems like he's a little bit more poised and ready for it. It's the Hayne train, by the way.
The Hayne train? That's
the
his
Hayne
name?
Train.
That's
yeah,
his- that's
his
whack, dude.
That's so San Francisco.
So San Francisco.
Tell me about
Pull
Damon
over.
Wayans and why he's a moron.
Comedian Damon Wayans shared his theory on the reasons behind the sexual assault allegations against Bill Cosby when he visited Power 105's The Breakfast Club this last week. To tell the truth, Wayans said about his advice for the Cosby Show star, "If I was him, I would divorce my wife, give her all my money, and then I would go and do a deposition."
Wait, did we get some audio from this? Yeah.
I would divorce my wife, wink, wink, give her all my money, and then I would go to a deposition. I'd light one of them 3-hour cigars. I'd have me some wine and maybe a Quaalude, and I would just go off because I don't believe that he was raping. I think he was in relationships with all of them, and then he's like, you know what? It's 78. It don't work no more. I can't get it up for any of y'all.
The fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
So like, oh really? Rape.
Wait. Run that last part. What did he say?
He's saying
was that the part where he said they're unrapeable?
Yeah.
No, we're not there yet. We're
This
not
is the
there.
quote. It
Sorry,
says,
sorry.
Here it is. If you listen to them talk, they go, "Well, the first time, bitch. How many times did it happen?
Yeah. How big is his penis? That
Go ahead.
Just listen to what they're saying, and some of them really are unrapeable." He says.
Right, but if you listen to them talk, they go, "Well, the first time, bitch. How many times did it happen?"
Yeah.
Just listen to what they're saying, and some of them really is unrapeable. When
Wow!
Some of them is unrapeable.
Yeah,
That's the problem. We have been listening to what they're saying.
Wait. Listen to the way he ends this. This is really bad. This is really bad.
Some of them really is unrapeable.
What?
When you look, I look at them and go, "No, you don't want that. Get out of here."
It's terrible.
Wow. So Damon Wayans
is a fucking moron. Apparently,
I challenge you on the first stabby. I think Damon Wayans gets a stabby this week.
Yeah, I think Kim Davis can get saved.
Yeah, I think Damon Wayans gets my stabby this week because rape. It doesn't always have to do with it's.
Almost never.
Never.
Say something, Nancy.
Rape never
Never.
has to do with how anyone looks. Rape is about power and taking it away from someone else. That is what rape is about.
So when you're drugging women to have sex with you, you've taken away their power to say no to you.
But Damon Wayans has already decided that they're unrapeable
They are
somehow.
not
I don't want to know.
attractive to Damon Wayans, so they are therefore deemed unrapeable. You're a fucking asshole. You're a piece of shit, and I've been a fan of yours for years, but you cannot.
All gone.
You lost all your credibility with me. I can't. I can't.
Handyman.
That shit's so funny though.
Producer
That
Nancy
shit's
is
super-
slapping producer Jason.
Oh my God.
That shit is
Outstanding.
still offensive, but it's also hilarious.
Dude, when I saw this, it looked like he was playing Pierre Delacroix.
Yeah,
from
from
fucking
Bamboozled,
Bamboozled,
yeah.
dude. It looked like he was playing a character, and I'm
Hey,
like,
Damon.
Wayans, like, is he hurting for a headline? is that
Damon,
what's going
Damon,
on?
back the fuck up.
No, that unrapeable shit, it's like, seriously?
Damon,
No.
back the fuck up.
No.
Seriously, back the fuck up and retract what you
It's
said.
it's not funny,
It's-
and
you
he
need to
tried to
come out-
retract it today, and it's bullshit.
You need to come out and apologize for what you said.
Well, he was out on Twitter like shortly thereafter talking about like, listen to the full context of the interview
No, fuck
before you
that.
judge me,
No,
and I'm like,
fuck that.
What fucking context
Fuck
is
that.
unrapeable a
No,
word you can use?
Some of them is unrapeable.
I'll tell you what, Damon Wayans is unsmart.
Yes, he's
I
unsmart.
guarantee you right now,
Bill Cosby,
he is
I'm sorry.
unsmart.
He's going to be
And I hope-
unemployable pretty fucking
Yeah,
soon.
well, he's that as
But
well.
he's not. I mean, there's Wayans to get work. There's
Let's hear him finish out.
For anybody who was raped by Bill Cosby, I'm sorry. And
What?
I hope you get justice.
Why?
You other bitches, look,
What?
he gave me 2 pills. Ain't nobody... He wasn't a doctor back then. when they talking about he gave
Wait,
me
back
2
then.
pills.
never
It was
been a
that was
doctor!
the
Well,
drug
in his
choice. Like
defense, he
Molly's
has
is the
gotten
drug of choice
doctorates.
now.
Yeah, but that's not the same
He's
thing.
not a medical doctor.
No,
but
man.
that's not.
no,
That's
no,
neither here nor there.
No,
Bunch of garbage.
He was not prescribing pills to women. He was dropping it in their drinks
Hey,
unknowingly.
Somewhere, Marlon Wayans is fist pumping right now.
Number one.
He's like, I'm the best Wayans now.
No, even Sean Wayans is like, yeah, in living color. I still pulled that off.
SW1 is happy right now.
Wow.
You know, it's fucked up because for a long, Damon Wayans obviously he hasn't done anything of importance. His son
He's had some sex.
his son's had more success.
He spawned some comedy.
Yeah. His son has had more success than he has in the last decade.
This shit makes me wonder if like part of this isn't like a planned thing just to get a bunch of headlines. Like with
I
these
don't
guys,
know.
where like he
That was what I
hasn't
was-
gotten work for a long time, so say something controversial and stupid just to get
That's
headlines.
exactly what I'm getting at.
Why, my question
But
was,
it's-
why was he on the radio anyway? Like, why were they interviewing him?
That's the thing. Like Pierre Delacroix with us this morning
He is not promoting anything. He's not a press junket. Like, what is he talking? Why is he on?
to say what he said to get press. Maybe
because
like,
it's the Breakfast Club, and they constantly like to pull up like dudes from their grave and put them on.
I
back snatch and ass crack in the morning.
Damon has got a lot of history. He did a lot of writing with Eddie Murphy, and like there's things he's got credit for.
He's done some cool shit,
but he not this. And he's,
This is not cool shit.
And fuck you for saying what you said. You need to come out and apologize and denounce.
Well,
what you
he
said.
did today, right? Today or yesterday he apologized. It was a half-ass apology. It was an apology that was basically.
Was it like the Dre apology? Because I thought that was half.
It was worse.
Was it worse than the Dre apology?
Yeah, way worse.
Because he just took it to Twitter. I think.
What did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, I read it briefly and I didn't copy the link, but the whole thing here is like when you're in the public eye and you have a forum and you have a stage to say whatever the fuck you want to say, and you say the dumbest shit possible.
I don't even know how that happens.
I mean, I do it on a regular here on this
But
podcast.
but nobody's listening. Like we got 5 people on Periscope right now watching. No, so nobody gives a fuck what we say. So we can get out here and we can say some stupid shit. But he doesn't realize that he has a following, even if it's outdated. He's
well,
still,
even like
but he's on a forum that people listen to.
Yeah,
people watch this radio show. They listen to it. He can't say shit. Like he's got to be more responsible.
Yeah. Well, there's things.
It's not even that he it's not even that. It's the whole, like, the statement alone, the single statement. Some of those women weren't rapeable.
So
that is
Nancy,
bullshit.
let me ask you:
It's
how much do you
ridiculous.
think he believes that?
I do.
And that's what's scary.
Yes,
Because
and that is the scariest part about it.
Because that's what I want to touch on. I want to touch on, like, and I hate to do this. It's like black culture is. There are certain things that are timeless and that haven't evolved. Like homophobia in the black community has not evolved.
True.
The treatment of women has not evolved to where it should be in the black community.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this on. You know, as I speak as a black male, these things have not evolved, and they need to. We need to get to the now. We need to get up to date on this.
Where do you think that comes from, though? Like,
it's just
where is
embedded in our culture, and it's like there's certain things that we just don't adapt and we don't evolve. Like black people haven't assimilated into American culture all the way.
Do you think at this point, though, that there's like going to be more people that disagree with you than agree with you on that?
Yeah,
sentiment?
I agree. I 100%.
As much as black people haven't assimilated into American culture, they've also fucking reinvented it.
Yes, but we also haven't adapted to where the times are. You have to adjust. You have to open your eyes and see that we can't treat women like this at all. It's unacceptable.
Do you think the flip side of it is that for so long that African Americans and black people in general have been treated so poorly in America that this is a result of that?
Part of that, yes, I agree. Part of that, but we can't just go, okay. I always do this. You can't quantify somebody's upbringing. Individually, like, your upbringing is not the same as mine.
Yeah.
I had a lot of shit happen in my childhood, but I don't use that as an excuse to, like, perpetuate the behavior that I do today.
But when you're talking about an entire culture, you have to look at way broader statistical trends.
Do. But if you look at, like, the black community and they're dealing with homophobia, it has not evolved. We're deep embedded in the church, in Christianity, and we still adopt that.
But that's like, I mean, dude, that's such a complex conversation where, like,
but it needs to be had, though. It does. It's complex, but it still needs to be had. It needs to be brought to the forefront.
But I feel like in general, there are, like, other gates you have to pass through before you can have a rational discussion about that. Like, black culture in America, you have to address endemic racial poverty in America, where, like, black people in America have been ghettoized and put into, like, certain sections of every
but
major
I'm not
town.
going to give a pass to Damon Wayans because he's got an advantage. Like,
I'm not looking for a pass. I'm just talking about.
No, but I'm saying, like, this is a discussion we had with the Dr. Dre thing. Dr. Dre has gotten to a point in his life where he should know better.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know what to do with that.
Why the fuck do we keep this asshole around?
Bill Cosby was one of my heroes. He was.
Yeah.
He was the surrogate father for the
Cliff,
millions of
Dr.
black
Cliff.
youth
My surrogate
that
father,
did
and I'm
not
right.
have real fathers in
I
our
double
home.
dare you to wear a T-shirt that says Bill Cosby's my surrogate father.
I would have worn that. My nickname in high school was Theo. People called me Theo Huxtable.
Theo!
Because I was affluent. I was in the hood. I was the affluent black kid.
Right.
And I lived with that, and I was like, whatever, that's cool, whatever.
So much better than Carlton.
Yes, I would like Theo's way cooler than Carlton.
Way
right?
cooler.
Yeah.
But here's my thing: like, Bill Cosby was actually doing. There's 50. It's up to 50 women. If 25 of those women are real, if one of them is real, you fucked up.
You're a fucking monster.
Yes.
See, but here's the thing. I don't think it's a black thing. I think it's just somebody who's ignorant about what rape is about.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I think it's someone who
But he's
genuinely.
defending him. Because our culture.
Yeah, culturally.
We defend our own.
Yeah.
We circle the wagons.
All right.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I'm
what I was
talking about.
getting-
Like,
Okay,
so like
I get that.
That's what we do.
Yeah, but so does every culture that you can define.
Every culture does.
But because of what happened to us in this country, it means more. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to defend the Republicans in the South for the bullshit they do.
They're not part of my culture.
But Bill Cosby and Damon Wayans are part of my culture.
Yeah.
So we kind of circle the wagons, but it's still wrong. It's still wrong.
It is
and we need to step up to what's going on now.
It's a misunderstanding. It's a genuine misunderstanding about the culture of rape in our
about what rape is.
and about what rape is in
And
general.
this is what I was.
Rape is about taking advantage of people,
Yes.
not jumping on
It's about power.
It's about power.
Yeah,
It's
and
about
that's what I was talking about with the whole Dre thing. Is it wasn't just the fact that he didn't apologize; it was the fact that he made music that perpetuated that behavior.
Right.
And he didn't even really apologize for
Well,
that.
no, that was a power move. That came out of a Pump It Up episode where she interviewed Cube and NWA on the
on the back
same
end
episode.
of that. Yeah. And so what my thing was is like if you look at the Beastie Boys, they made a lot of misogynistic music.
Yeah.
And
In
they
the-
came
in
out
the beginning.
and they came out and atoned for it, right?
They made music atoning for it for
and
years.
that's what I
Yeah.
need for my hip hop artists that are black. Like we need to change the game. We need to step up and educate the people. It's like each one teach one. You've now gotten to a place where you should
Take
know
a page out of Talib and Common's
Yes,
book.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Mos Def.
I love Common.
Tupac actually was the first one to run that.
But also Tupac was in the he was a dichotomy of that because he was like
Yeah, he was
faking the
he was
funk,
on both
dude.
sides of that.
Yeah, he was both sides of that coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, really quick though, Damon Wayans' crib episode from the future.
It's
And this is my house.
Hopefully.
/ kitchen / backyard
Jason.
/ library.
Can we just get more Tracy Morgans?
Yes.
Can we get a
Look,
clone
Lauren,
of Tracy Morgans?
I want more Chris Rocks. I want more
Tracy
Tracy
Morgan.
Morgans.
Tracy Morgan's a boss.
I want more Gerard
No,
Carmichael.
I'm mad at Gerard right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's
doing
true.
it. He
Mad at-
sold the fuck.
He sold out. If you watch his show on
Dude,
NBC,
I
fuck
watched.
you.
I watched like 20 minutes of it.
I saw a preview and I was like, "Fuck you, Gerard. You sold me out."
No, you made us watch like 3
I
minutes
made
of it.
you
And I was
watch
like,
that, yeah.
oh, that's bad.
Gerard was my up and coming. He was
Yeah.
my like rookie of the year.
Then they gave him a sitcom, and he was like,
And he's like, "Give me a bucket of chicken."
Yep.
and that was
Tracy
it.
Morgan. Tracy
Yeah.
Morgan.
He's worse than that, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the blood alcohol content.
Hey, can you play one more time? 1738.
1738.
All right, we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna keep the Periscope running. We're gonna stop the recording.
and see what our blood alcohol content is, and then whoever wins, being the least drunk, gets to tell one more story.
Yeah, the last word. That's gonna be him
Parting
because
shots is what we
It's
call
gonna
it.
be Sean because he's been drinking
I'm
Remy.
immune to 1738.
We'll be right back.
So apparently, I'm the leastest drunkestest because I blew a .04.
You didn't do any punishment.
Impossible.
You did no punishment.
I did no punishment.
Oh,
brew.
that's why.
Yeah.
I've also been drinking water pretty constantly
John
throughout the night.
White powered through that
Yeah,
shit.
he did.
Wake up, white people! Stevie blew a .1 something, and Sean blew 3 Puerto Rican dudes that he found on the street.
Hey, Boricua.
Boricua. So I end up with party shots.
Boricua.
So
But real quick, I just want to say this right now. Laura Perico, I think is her name.
That means parrot.
No, she was on Narcos.
Yes, she was banging.
it's pronounced narcos.
We should have talked about that off air, though.
Wow.
Narcos.
There was a lot of
She-
sex on that show. And
Wow.
There's a lot of
She
shit.
is a beautiful woman.
Yes, that was the Ochoa chick, right?
Yeah.
Her name is Laura Perico.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's banging.
That means parrot.
So
Don't give a fuck what it means.
this
It means-
video just came
wow.
out. There was a meeting at the Michael Milken Institute. Any of you guys remember who Michael Milken is?
No.
He's the guy that they used to create Gordon Gekko. Michael
Oh,
Milken was the
okay.
guy that got
Okay.
caught up in the big
Greed is good.
yeah, the great is good guy who got caught up in the savings and loan scandal back in the 80s. So he was a criminal. I think Michael Milken did some time. He's been trying to kind of clean his image up, and so he formed the Michael Milken Institute, which is supposed to study economic issues.
That was one word. That was really impressive.
What?
That was all one
Michael
word.
Milken, this is it.
Michael Milken Institute. So just this last week, apparently, former Treasury Secretaries Robert Rubin, Henry Paulson, and Tim Geithner, get your beep off the mic, asshole. We don't care how drunk you're not, because you ain't been drinking with us.
You're not even here, technically.
It's reading flow on the meter, which means you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Doing it and doing it
Flow
and
rider
doing it wrong.
in the building.
Such an incompetent asshole. The three former Treasury Secretaries, Rob Rubin, Henry Paulson, and Tim Geithner, got together with Sheryl Sandberg, the CEO of Facebook, also a billionaire, during a conference at the Michael Milken Institute in Beverly Hills. They were talking about income inequality. And so I want you to hear this audio of Sheryl Sandberg asking the 3 Treasury secretaries that watched over the biggest fucking jump in income inequality in America since 1928 and how they handled the topic.
Yeah, so let's follow up on a bunch of the different things we were. Let's start with income inequality.
Okay.
You're gonna say,
this
yes,
is Hank
please.
Paulson.
So, income inequality. This is something I think we've all thought about. You know, I was working on that topic when I was still at Goldman Sachs, and
in which direction? Well, you're working on increasing it.
Yeah, make it wider.
But I think.
I think it's funny that we can all laugh about
These
that.
are 3 of our most recent fucking Treasury secretaries.
The fuck was that?
Tim Geithner's. So that's Hank Paulson talking about he was working on income
Increasing
inequality
it, right?
while he was at Goldman Sachs. Tim Geithner called him out first and said, you were working on increasing it. And then Bob Rubin said, yeah, you were working on it going the other way. And then they all had a nice
They had a
hearty
great
laugh.
chuckle at it. Like, thank you.
Poor people.
So, like, yeah. So,
Yes.
listen,
I think Cheryl was approaching.
Hank Paulson's laugh is the creepiest shit I've ever heard. Listen to Hank Paulson and
I've
the way
heard
he
some
laughs.
creepy shit.
No, but listen to
this is
this.
something I think we've all thought about. You know, I was working on that topic when I was still at Goldman Sachs, and
In which direction? Well, you're working on increasing it.
Yeah, make it wider.
But I think Cheryl was approaching.
I think
my God.
Tim just made up for his prior pessimism with humor. We appreciate that.
That's Sheryl Sandberg's big save. And then Hank Paulson goes on to talk about how technology and globalization is what's increasing income inequality. Pay no attention to the fucking billions of dollars that motherfucker took home at Goldman Sachs through destroying companies built in the United States, buying them out through leverage fucking buyouts, and then destroying all the jobs. No, none of that.
No,
none of that.
No, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It's technology and globalization. So I really just wanted to play that little piece of audio. Those are the last 3 Treasury secretaries, except for what's his bucket, the old guy, Greenspan.
Greenspan, yeah. Old man
So-
Greenspan.
Yeah, Bob Rubin is the fucking asshole that destroyed.
I'm down to be penetrated, dude.
Bob Rubin is the guy that destroyed Glass-Steagall.
Is that Lipkin? It's
It
gotta
must
be
be
Lipkin.
Lipkin.
Hey, time out. Lipkin watched Fault in Our
Shut up,
Stars.
Bob Rubin. Bob Rubin is the guy under Bill Clinton. He destroyed Glass-Steagall, which erased the dividing line between your bank and gambling. And then Hank Paulson was the guy that organized and designed the bailout of all the big banks.
That doesn't make sense.
And Tim Geithner is the guy that fucking executed it.
His name
And all 3 of these
is
fucking
Robert
assholes.
Paulson.
All 3 of these fucking assholes are sitting around laughing about income inequality with Sheryl Sandberg, one of the biggest fucking billionaires in the country, at the Michael Milken Institute, the guy who went to jail for fucking cheating on Wall Street in Beverly fucking Hills. Just wanted you to hear that
White
audio.
people doing white people
America.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. That's impressive.
Well, you just did Ron Burgundy in that. That was pretty good.
All right, that's it for the podcast. We don't things to do this week. Don't watch The Fault in Our Stars.
No, don't Derek Lipkin it.
Don't do it. Do watch Mr. Robot.
Yeah,
Do
watch Robot,
Mr.
Narcos.
and Narcos. The Fault in Our Stars. Okay, except for the performance by Shailene Woodley.
Shout out to Larry Dipkin.
Larry
Dipkin. The
and Adam Ramos, come with a better 80s list because you got us all mad.
Damn, now he's angry again.
He's gonna get shit from his girl.
Would you say his name was?
Oh, I did.
No, it's fine. No, we've already established it's
Okay, thank you.
Adam Ramos. Not Ramos. I don't know what
Ramos.
Ramo! You ever see B Street?
What's his name though? The Fault in Our Stars. All right, have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next time. Next week we'll be on maybe a Monday or maybe a Sunday.
No, it may be a Sunday. Hey, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
We may be at Steb's house. It's John's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, it's next Sunday.
It's next Sunday.
Allegedly. So if you want some more information on him so you can hack
John's
his
turning 40
personal
with
accounts.
tits.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so thank you everybody
Hey,
for listening.
NFL Week 1.
Let's get it, man. I'm so pumped.
At
Packers
DT
going
Pod.
down.
At DT Pod, goddammit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
DT
Derek,
Pod.
you can come to football on John's
Of
birthday.
course, yes. Come out.
You're
please.
invited.
The Drink
I don't
Tank
think that's what he
Podcast-
meant when he said, "Can I come?"
Oh, it's up to you. The
Well,
two
it's-
fingers on your, like, rub the tip of your...
Oh, stop it.
What?
Stop it. I gotta say, fuck you, Judy, and fuck you,
Reese. Fuck you, Reese.
Fuck you, Judy. Fuck you, Reese.
Yeah, we're going to do a fantasy league in your ass, Derek.
Oh, shit. Better get up in that ass, Lever.
Stop recording. It's
Get up-
over.
Better get up in that ass,
The
Lever.
DrinkTankPodcast.com, Facebook/DJ Pod. Drink Tank
It was my
Podcast.
first pick, Derek
Stop
Lipton.
recording.
Obama! Fuck that shit!